instinct.
Okay, I think it's all working. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me see. So I've got another weird setup going here, kind of like I did the night when I did the stream talking about the Killer Instinct arcade 1-up being announced. I've got my chat over here to the side, and it's going to be a little different. I'm starting off like this instead of just playing games as usual, because I would like to talk about my video from this week about comparing the, let's see, I guess I compared the Killer Instinct on MAME to Code Mystic's Killer Instinct. And I think that what ultimately happened is I may have misrepresented the video a little bit, and that is because I was actually struggling to like the very last second to come up with a title, with a thumbnail, and I finally just said, this is just gonna have to work. And I was sick during the process, so I know it was probably a little confusing. I meant to go back and even rewatch it before I started this, but... So what I wanted to mention was... Let me move this over so I can see the chat really quick. Okay. I think people missed the point of the video. The point of the video ultimately was to show that there is something that's off with the current known Code Mystics emulation of Killer Instinct. That is that things run too fast in certain spots, and the sound is out of sync in places, and they've actually replied, so we'll get to talking about that a little bit too. But I think overwhelmingly most people were really, really positive about the video, and we just had a few that weren't, I wouldn't even say a few that weren't, nobody was really negative. They were just kind of like challenging me on this, like, hey, you should have used the real arcade hardware. I've got made notes here, the order I'd like to talk about this. So, the main reason I made the video, like I said, was to show the problems with the Xbox One version, which is probably going to be similar to what we're going to see on the, let me put this down here, on the arcade 1-up. I don't want to get too sidetracked, but we'll get to talking about that a little bit later. Excuse me. First of all, let me say hi to everybody. I'm sorry. John Doe's here. Malcolm Matthews. Tricky Raven. That's a new name from what I've seen. And Frank has said hi so far. Okay.
Combat Killer.
Oh, and Combat Killer. I'm sorry. I don't know how I went right over you there. I've got the producer wife down here. Asfat. I used to call you Asphalt. I'm sorry. Castor Troy's also here, so more people are popping up. Okay, so we know how they emulate the game currently and how it's a problem. That's what the whole video is about. So show it to them, and hopefully they would see it. I'm assuming they kind of knew there were issues, but I wanted them to be sure they knew, just in case maybe they'd never really been that familiar with the game before that. So I think that part worked really well in the video, but I just think some people missed the point with the fact that I didn't use arcade hardware. So I thought what I'd do tonight is talk a little bit about why I didn't, which I kind of already have. I'll mention one real reason right away, which you can kind of see it on the screen here. But somebody was kind enough, Dragon Punch Dave on Instagram, YouTube, I'm sure he's on other stuff. I didn't ask where he wanted me to credit him, but he sent me some videos, different clips of the KI1 and KI2 arcade running. So we'll get to that in just a second, because we can now I can compare with MAME with Xbox and the real arcade. Okay, now let's get to the reasons why I didn't use the arcade initially. I could have gone to the arcade, I could have brought my phone, I could have recorded the screen. The problem is you're going to hear a ton of background noise. It's going to be stupidly loud, and you're probably going to see an old monitor. Most of these monitors aren't in great shape, and that's why I figured it wouldn't be a very good comparison. The main reason is you need to hear and clearly see what I'm talking about. You couldn't do that if we were at the arcade. I chose to use MAME 139 because I know MAME 139 is actually really close to the arcade. People will argue with me on that, and that's fine. If you could find proof, please let me know. I know it's not perfect. MAME's never going to be perfect. It's emulation. But ultimately, we're getting emulation on the arcade 1-up, so it really doesn't matter that much in my opinion. That's when we can compare it to the real arcade when the time comes. So, I'm getting off track already, but let's just go into these clips that I got from... I need to put this in so I can actually hear them. From Dragon Punch Dave. I'm going to initially show you this one. This is the arcade that you're seeing on the screen now. He's recorded it with his phone. It's 3 clips of the fight on part that I mentioned in the original video I made this week. So let's watch that. Hopefully I sure hope you guys can hear this. I tested this earlier, but let's see.
Jago. Fight on. Ready. Saber Wolf. Fight on. Ready.
I think we have... Wait, is it? No, we have one more scene.
Fight on. Ready.
Okay. So as you see there, you get the versus screen, you get a pause on the animation, it says fight on, the music continues to play for a beat or two after. The problem, let me just go right in showing you guys the next one really quick. Where am I at? Sorry, I'm not exactly the best producer at this stuff just yet. Okay, this initial shot is from MAME, the next shot is from Xbox, and this was taken from my video.
Fight on. Fight ready. Fight ready.
Okay, so the second one is obviously the Xbox one. I had to pull the footage because from the old video because I sent my laptop in for service and all those files are gone. Everything had to be deleted and I did not have a backup. But just so you can see it one more time, this is how it runs on the Xbox One. It's a shorter clip, but you don't hear the fight on the actual versus screen.
Fight ready. Fight ready.
So you can tell it says fight on after it started. This is all good. I'm sure most of you that are here right now are fine with this and thought it was a fine way to show it off. But some people were questioning it, like, why do you use the real arcade? And that's fine. But I knew that MAME ran very similar to the arcade. I'll run just one more example. Okay. So it's very similar to the arcade, and that was the point of the video. Code Mystic's version is a little bit out of sync. I'll get to their reply later, which kind of partially explains it from what they've thought so far from the whole thing. I see a lot of new people popped up in the chat. I will check in with you guys in a minute. Zach's here, Lon Chaney. Or Chaney, I'm sorry. I don't know what... I'm sorry if I messed that up. Emerson Flores. Okay, I'll keep going in a second. Let me go right to... Sorry, let me check my notes again. The next thing I want to really talk about is KI2, because KI2 is where even Code Mystics kind of challenged... Not really challenged me, but, you know, asked a question, and I thought, that's a good question. I don't have a good answer for you, because I don't know KI2 as well. Here's, okay, first off, we're going to see MAME KI2. This is kind of the same problem. The fight on is out of sync in the Code Mystics version currently. Here's MAME first. I believe Code Mystics is second, and the arcade is last. So you can see how it's supposed to go.
Saber Wolf. Fight on. Ready. Ready. Saber Wolf. Fight on. Ready.
Okay, so you can hear on there that once again the Xbox One version usually says fight on after the game starts or the match starts.
Ready.
And it actually gets cut off, and I argue, well, this will lead us into the next clip. These stage pans are awful fast on the Code Mystics version, and that's the one where they actually questioned me on it. Well, maybe MAME is too slow and our version's the right speed. And I don't, like I said, I'm not that familiar with KI2 like I am with the first one, but I knew that was wrong right away, but I did not want to say without having any kind of proof. So thankfully, Dragon Punch Dave came to the rescue on that, provided some footage. I've actually cut it into a much larger, not much larger, but I've added 3 clips all running side by side, same speed and everything. Once, let me say this first before anybody else has a problem with it, which I don't mind if you have a problem with this. If you think I did something wrong, that's perfectly fine. It's possible I did. But I'm going to say right away, this is not scientific. This is being recorded from 2 different sources. The MAME and the Xbox One versions were recorded with the Elgato Game Capture, and this is recorded with a cell phone because you can't easily capture from an arcade. Very few people can actually do that without, have the special hardware for it. Most people don't have that set up. I actually do in my MK4, but that's just because it needs to be converted to HDMI for the TV, so I can easily branch off of that and record it. If I ever buy a KI1 cabinet, which I've been looking frequently for years, but I've kind of decided recently I'm just going to buy one, the next one I see that's at a good price, probably pull the board and all the power supply out of it, put it in a arcade one up temporarily so I can at least enjoy the game, and then store the cabinet until I can get to it another time, until I can actually have it in the house, basically. And then we can do all kinds of capturing from it, but until then, this will have to do. So here's the stage panning compared across all 3. You can clearly see that the Xbox, I'll actually just use this pan frame by frame pretty much. You can see that it looks like Xbox and MAME are technically off from the arcade. The arcade seems to run somewhere in between the 2. I think MAME runs a tad slow. The arcade runs a little bit faster than MAME, and the Xbox One runs way too fast. I mean, you're already fighting before the fights have started on this screen here. I guess I'll just keep it going, but sorry, but the screen tearing you see on MAME is how I captured it. The vertical sync is actually on, but when it's branching off a second one off the computer, it does not apply it to that second capture device for some reason. So what I think it could be happening here, this was captured on an arcade cabinet. Both of this guy's arcade cabinets have compact flash upgrades in them, meaning the hard drive's been taken out and it's flash memory. So it is possible that maybe MAME was emulating the disc, the old school hard disk, and maybe the arcade's moving a little bit faster. But either way, the point of the whole video is not about is MAME accurate, is the arcade, or is MAME as accurate as the arcade or not. It's about the Xbox One Code Mystics version being too fast. And I just wanted to show that because I think that's what was missed by some people in the initial video, and I don't know. It's hard to say that it bothers me, but I am a huge fan, and I don't want people to think that I'm just out here stirring up trouble or making crazy claims. I hate to say it again, but I am a giant fan of the game. And I want to say, first of all, before I get into any of this, me saying I'm a huge fan is not saying someone else is not a huge fan also. It's not about that at all. It's just, I've been not promoting, but I guess I should say keeping Killer Instinct alive since 2006. I'll give myself credit for that because it came out in the arcades, everyone had a great time. Arcades started dying around 2000 and on. And then around 2006, I looked around and could not find any source for Killer Instinct on the internet, and I was kind of blown away. I found one website. It was clear that it was no longer in use. It hadn't had any updates for years or whatever, so I made my own website, forum. There was no Facebook groups back then. I don't even know if Facebook was much of a thing back then. None of that was going on. There was nowhere to talk about KI, so I made this website, I made this forum, and we had tons of members. I realize now some of you guys may not know about the website, and I know I've talked about it before, but you've probably never seen it, and some of you may have even been members of the site way, way back. Speaking of way back, I used the Wayback Machine, the archive, and grabbed this shot of the website running. This is actually from 2008, and you can see on here, I thought it was kind of funny. You can actually see, of course, this is a video of me scrolling through here. But you could see even back in 2008, we were sitting there just like, oh my god, Rare is working on KI3. Of course, this never happened. It was supposed to be called Killer Instinct 3D Death, Destruction, and Doom. No idea if that ever happened. At this point, we don't know anything about it now. It may have been talked about, and maybe someone leaked something, but it didn't happen. I don't know if DeMello is here. Oh, there he is. There he is. And look, he just... sorry, I see him on the chat right now. There's his name. He used to always send me the news links and stuff. I actually really miss this website. The old one, the old version of the site especially, because everything was really alive back then. We had tons of people that were hugely passionate about the game. We had, I think it maxed out around 35,000 users when I had to actually redo the entire site and lost the forum, so everyone had to sign up again, and it really just didn't take off again after that. But, we would get like 100,000 unique visitors a month and well over 1 million clicks a month. So it was really doing well back at this time, but I like this here. 2007, Rare teases us by including KI3 in their Christmas card. Of course, it was just a tease because there's no way they were planning it that far back, and it just keeps going. Just kind of shows the website. So I didn't just pop up out of nowhere. I swear to you guys, I've been strong on this game for a long time. I've been trying to keep things going for a really long time, and yeah, so that's what I wanted to mention there. I know some people are like, who's this guy? Where'd he come from? And I've been around. You may not have known me at the time. I did just actually end the website last year because it just finally became to the point where everybody's moved to Facebook. Nobody wants to be on a forum anymore, and it was over. The people who are really excited about KI now are mainly excited about the new one. They're new age of gamers, and they didn't care too much for the old one, which the site was dedicated towards the old games for the most part. So I just shut it down. It was costing me money. I was getting nothing but spam bots popping up, and I just decided to shut it down last year. Okay, so I think I've said... Oh, no, I have not said everything I want to say. Sorry, I'm checking my notes again. First of all, let me go back to the chat. I'm really sorry. I know you guys... I always like to talk to you guys. This is what we do on the weekends.
Lewis says he remembers seeing the site.
Oh, okay, good. So I know there were tons of old school, like, the guys that, if you search the internet now for Killer Instinct players, a lot of those guys were on the site. Now, I've said this before, like at the bottom here, this name, Emmy81 Glacius, he primarily spoke Spanish, and I could hardly understand anything he ever said, but he provided so much of the art for the website. He was just a great help. He made the banner at the top for me, CXK Present. I guess it was supposed to have an S, but I wasn't going to complain. I didn't know how to do it, and again, there's a language barrier. I just thought that banner was awesome, so I used it forever. But anyway, so
Old school killer?
yeah, no, he where are we at? Sorry, I was trying to see.
It's Brian!
Mad Dad's Gaming. How's it going? Is here. Brian is here. I'm going to get down there in a second. I'm trying to scroll. Zach McDonald's here. Long and Mame 139 wins. I love Mame 139. Again, I'll admit it's never going to be the arcade, so I took crap for that, but whatever. I never said in the video, as far as I know. Who knows? I had a fever that day. I don't recall ever saying that Mame 139 was the best version of KI. It's the best Mame version of KI, I believe, but we can argue about that forever. Wish somebody... Oh, Frank Strasser. I wish somebody would make N64 KI1. I wish we could see that too. I actually bugged... When I had the website up and running, and when I was, really big in that whole thing, I was pushing hard to get answers. So I would constantly... The only way I could get to them was like tweeting at the time, which I wasn't very good at Twitter. Still am not. But I would get to Ken Lobb and be like, please tell me, was there ever an N64 build of KI running ever? And I don't think there ever was. He says if he did reply one time, or somebody from the team did, and said if there was something, it was so early it wasn't even close to playable. And I actually found an old interview in a book I have down here saying that once they got the KI2 or the N64 hardware, they were already making KI2, so I highly doubt there was much KI1. All right. Happy Friday, Zach McDonald. Yeah, so I am going to play some games, but I really wanted to take time to do this because I thought people might have misunderstood the video, and it really bothered me because I don't... If anything, I just want to be helpful. I don't want to be a... I don't want to be... what is it called? I don't want to be annoying, for one, and I don't want to be out here making stuff up. Like, I do nothing but try to help everybody. Anyone who messages me I get back to, which the messages have been going insane since the KI announcement, which I don't really mind. I'll try to keep up. I'll always try to reply to everybody. I'll try to help you out with your emulation stuff and all that. So just know that. Nick Madsen, what's up? Endangered Dog, there he is. Brian Kennedy. Ooh, that's a name. GDS, I'm going to call you that for now. You're new here. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Mr. Urban World. Most people don't know that you can buy these arcades and split payment into 4. Oh, that's actually true. By the way, I did see that John Doe said there's a KI for sale in Austin at $1,600. God, that's a lot of money. My hope is to find one a little bit cheaper, even if I have to drive farther to get it. I don't mind driving. I'll sleep in my truck if I have to, if it's a long trip.
The president of the UFC bought your last one.
Oh yeah, who was that?
Pinballs.
That's
the
right.
president of the UFC
So I was
bought it.
told that the president of the UFC bought the KI cabinet from the Pinballs arcade.
That
So
we were thinking about.
I went nearby, and it's in Austin, but I went up there to play it, and I was so mad. I walked in, I was like, where'd it go? And I forget how I was told that, but I think it was an employee told us that, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so an employee told us that. I don't know if it's true. I think that's Dana White. I don't know. But apparently Dana White's a fan of KI, if that's the case. Okay, one last thing I want to mention. Code Mystics replied. We'll get to their reply in just a second. First, I want to say, me pointing out Code Mystics' mistakes on the game, or may not have been mistakes, we'll get to that in a second, was not me saying that they're bad at what they do. I am so happy Code Mystics is on this project. You may not even really know who they are, other than outside of Arcade 1-Up stuff. They did the Mortal Kombat collection, I believe. I'd have to fact check that. I don't want to say anything that's not 100%, but I'm almost certain they did the Mortal Kombat collection on the 360 and PS3. It was a great one. It had online play. They always do a good job emulating. Their Star Wars emulation is actually better than what you can get on MAME. It has graphic effects that you could not get on MAME because of the vector monitor or whatever it was called. So I love what they do. I'm so happy they're working on it. I knew they were the only ones that could make this happen for a number of reasons. They've already done it. For one, they would be the right choice. And two, they're just really good at what they do. So if they happen to see this, please don't take my last video as me being like, oh, you guys are awful. Look what you did. You don't know what you're doing. It's not that at all. I just want to make sure this game, when it releases, is the best possible version for you guys at home. They also do great online play. Their netcode is really, really well done. And anytime I've ever played Killer Instinct Classic on Xbox One online, it's always been a good experience. The only time you can blame it for not being a good experience is when there's not a lot of players to pick from and your opponent is really far away. There's nothing they can do about that. It's kind of like physics, basically. Okay, I do want to pull up their reply. I have a special setup for this. Let me just do that right there. Okay, I'm going to have to look over here to read it. Oh, no, I'm not. It's over here, too. That's fine. I'll just do it this way. Thanks for bringing this to our attention. The basic issues stem from emulation on this machine, even challenging an Xbox One. So, in my video, I assumed the Xbox One can emulate it no problem. Well, I never really thought of this. These new consoles usually split up a lot of the power between a lot of cores, in this case 10 cores. And so it's kind of like, you know, I guess I could see how it would be taxing. This game is old, but this game takes a lot of power to emulate. I've been telling people this for a long time. I always get the standard reply on the Facebook groups. It's 26 years old or whatever it is. I can't do math right now. Maybe 27. I don't remember. It's that old. It should be able to be fine. Yeah, it is old. It had a 50 megahertz processor on board. That was its processor, and like a 10 megahertz sound processor. You'd think it'd be just fine, but it just takes a whole lot more to emulate games. So anyway, they say it may have 10 cores and a great GPU, but unfortunately neither of that is benefit for KI emulation. The match in tone may be related to how sound required from offline related to how sound required some offline processing to get the needed performance on the Xbox One. So I guess maybe they're saying it's out of sync because it just couldn't keep up processing it, basically. It's something we can look at. The truncation of Fight On is likely because disk access speeds were not being replicated. This makes a lot of sense to me. I said in the original video, if you saw it, I'm not an expert at emulation whatsoever. I know a little bit about MAME. I know a decent bit about MAME, but I could never get a game running from taking the arcade board files and making it all of a sudden work. Never would happen. But this sounds right to me, because if they're not replicating the speeds of the old school hard drives, you got to think hard drives nowadays are considered slow, but they're still way faster than they were in 1994. The access speeds have gone much higher. So that could be it. It could be pulling speeds maximum of what the Xbox is capable of, so it's just rushing through everything. Okay.
John Doe has a good question.
John Doe has a good question. Has Arcade 1UP ever said the games are emulated? They absolutely are. They don't have to tell me that to know, because I'd be very... You can't really... they'd have to basically remake the entire game. Most of these games, the original code is lost from what I know. I know for... I don't want to say a fact, but I've been told by... I think I've even seen it said by Ken Lobb and all them that the original code is gone. They can't take it and they can't rebuild it. They can't just port it over to a new hardware. That's why emulation has to happen. And if this actually happened, by the way, this is a good question, John. Someone asked me this question the other day, like, well, wasn't San Francisco Rush on the PS2 arcade perfect? The PS2 emulated it in Midway Arcade Treasures. Well, they also had Hydro Thunder. They had a bunch of games on there. Games that are, like Hydro Thunder, you can't emulate Hydro Thunder currently, so there's no way a PS2 is doing it. Well, what they did was, I think in the case of Hydro Thunder, they took the Dreamcast version, reworked it a little bit, the code, and made it PlayStation capable. Now with San Francisco Rush, there was no console version besides the N64 that was any good, at least, and they couldn't put that on the PS2 because that's going to look bad. So what happened was they rebuilt the entire game. The whole game was redone. Everything looks about the same and sounds about the same, but the physics are actually a little bit different in that game. So that's kind of what happens if you say Arcade 1UP wants to release Star Wars. They don't want to emulate it. Are they going to seriously go through the trouble to rebuild the entire game? That's just not going to happen. And if they did, super fans of that Star Wars are going to say this isn't the same game. So you can usually tell. I got off track. Sorry. Let's get back to it. Basically, the fight on is played while the level was loaded. So the fight on is what you hear at the versus screen. It says fight on. In most cases, the music goes a beat or two after, and then we go into the fight. So during that time, the fight on is being said, the game is loading the next screen. Now, in the old days, it took a lot of time, but now I'm sure the Xbox chews right through that data. It's like, this is 20 megabytes. I'm blowing right through it, no problem. And in the old days, that old hard drive was spinning and looking for all the stuff it needed. Okay. But now the level loading is faster, we just mentioned that. However, regarding the speed of the 3D transitions into the KI2 levels, I showed that earlier if you're just joining the chat, a comparison of all three of them, and the Code Mystics version is much faster. So this also kind of makes sense to me because they say there's not an obvious explanation there, and I'm going to trust them on that because, once again, I don't know. I would think it has something to do with the disk read speeds. Maybe it's too fast, but then again, I don't know. It could be... I don't know what frame rate it ran at. I've heard 60 frames, but I don't think that's the case. If it is, maybe if it is running at 60 frames a second, maybe that part gets sped up too quickly. I really don't know on that one. Did you bump the... Okay, bump the camera. I really don't know on that one, but I'm glad it can be pointed out, and maybe they can dig into it a little deeper and slow them down. As I said in that original video, none of this matters a whole lot if it gets left in, because it really doesn't affect gameplay. It's just one of those things that's like, if you're a super fan and you can't fit the full-size cabinet in your house, or you can't afford a $2,000 cabinet, you're going to be playing it and you're going to say, oh yeah, I'm playing a smaller arcade version of this. That's not the real thing. It's going to take you out of the experience. Okay, so they need to know what the real machine did. Hopefully Code Mystics will see this. I am going to leave this up later. I did not want this to go too long. The wife keeps kicking my camera here. I didn't want this part to go too long because I do want it to be left up. So if anybody wants to see it and see my explanation for why I take full responsibility, by the way. If I didn't do a good job explaining it on the first video what the point of the video was, then that's that. It's my fault. So I think that's about it. That's also the last I'm going to talk about this game for a little while. I've made a lot of videos on it lately. I think I've said what I need to say about the current Code Mystics version to the, I guess, to what may be on the actual Arcade 1UP. So we'll see. I don't have anything else to really say about it right now, and I guess we'll just go back to making normal videos. One of the videos was going to be cabinet overviews, by the way, and I don't have any way to do that, but I'll explain that in 1 second after I finish this little bit here. Sorry, checking my notes again. The way I see it is if I've said what I need to say on this whole thing, and unless I find something glaring, which I never really play that version anymore, but if I find something or think of something, I may say something else. But other than that, if they need anything from me, they know where I am. I've offered my help a couple times, publicly and privately to them, and that's fine. I don't need it. If they don't need me, then that's fine. But if they need me, they know where I am. I'll say that. That's all I'm going to say anymore about that. Yeah, the Ultra 64 won't be in there. I know I'm missing all kinds of questions. Have you seen anything important? Okay, we're going to leave it alone for now. But before I switch to start playing games, let's talk about one of my games. You can't see it right now, but my poor CarnEvil cabinet... What?
I saw somebody say commiserations on your CarnEvil. What
Yes,
happened?
I think it was Zach.
You didn't... Oh.
I thought we were trying to make a good show here.
No,
Okay.
I forgot.
Here's
it was
what
the
happened.
cabinet.
Oh god. This thing is dead. This is my PC that was inside of it, and it is dead. And when I say dead, I mean this thing is done. You can turn it on. I used to work on PCs all the time. I used to build them. I'd replace parts. I'd work on them for other people. I was never professionally in the field, but I got to the point where I knew enough about it that I could confidently go in and fix somebody's computer, no problem. Even if I had to replace power supplies, hard drives, reinstall operating systems, whatever. My mom always said that should have been my job, but anyway. So what happened here is I fired it up one day, flipped on the switch for the cabinet, and then I noticed I could hear the PC turn on, the screen turned on, and no signal. So I was thinking, well, what the heck's going on? So I pulled it out, opened it up. Basically, I'm going to keep a really long story short. After trying tons and tons of different things, it will turn on. Nothing will show up on the screen no matter what output I plug into. And eventually, if it's left on for more than like 30 seconds, the fans just start speeding up faster and faster and faster until they're at top speed. I even left it running at that for like 2 minutes, thinking maybe it'll reset something. I reset. I'm sure people are going to pop up in the chat. So I pulled the RAM, checked each stick individually, tried different slots, different combinations of them. I even reseated the CPU just in case. Like, why not? I tried resetting the CMOS, whatever. I tried all kinds of stuff. I unplugged the hard drive, unplugged the DVD drive, and tried to boot just bare. Nothing would happen. Nothing ever appeared on the screen. I put in a graphics card to see if maybe the graphics were out somehow. Nothing ever showed up there. Basically, it's dead. It looks like the motherboard has gone bad. And I'm talking to the eBay seller because it's less than 2 months old. I don't know if they have any kind of warranty. I was mainly asking to see if they've heard of this before. Because I love those guys, and they sell me 6 of these. This is the 6th one I've bought of them. And I thought maybe they could tell me if they knew anything about this. Maybe it's a common problem. Maybe there's a fix. Initially, they said, oh, well, rest assured, if we don't get it fixed, we'll replace it. And I said, okay, perfect. That was 2 days ago, and I haven't heard anything from them. So they stopped replying to me. I don't know if maybe they thought I just bought it, and maybe they realized, oh, he's outside of the return period, so no PC for him. Soup Nazi. But we'll see what happens there. If they don't replace it, whatever. Not that big a deal. Thankfully to you guys who come and watch my videos, I have a little bit of money saved, and I can just buy another one. And I'll keep this one for parts. That's one bonus. I always have an extra SSD, I don't need the DVD drive, but I have an extra one of those. Even an extra processor, assuming it's not bad. Okay, so I think I've said all I need to say about that. I think it's time to play some games, and then I can maybe pay more attention. Christine's going to hang out, maybe play a little with us. We don't know. We'll see. Right? Okay. She'll hang out. She could read the chat for me like last time, which was perfect and great. I agree, Luis, but then again, I am outside of their normal return window. I'm not going to be too upset if they don't replace it. However, I do send them a lot of business. I know a lot of people have bought these PCs from my links, but that's fine. If they don't do it, they don't do it. And if they do it, I'll be sure to tell them thank you very much. I refer everybody to you up from my YouTube channel and all that. So, you guys got to give me a little more time than usual on the transition. I'm going to switch to, look at Brian Kennedy for the parts bin, 1999 super chat. Brian, you're way too generous and way too nice. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I looks like I might need that money at this point. Things are going south over here. Things are falling apart right and left. Thank you, Brian. Okay, I'm going to switch to... I don't know where I'm going to switch first. How about... I see 2 requests for the sports cabinet. The biggest problem with that is...
Ultra Combo!
That finally worked. Brian, I hope everyone heard that finally. I never hear that pop up. So hopefully you guys heard that. But anyway, the Blitz is in the corner, meaning 2 people standing there. I could probably pull it off. Like I can go kind of half sideways and she could stand on the... She doesn't want to play. Okay. So maybe we'll just go to Killer Instinct for now, the usual. But we just talked about a bunch of Killer Instinct. Okay, you guys heard it. Ultra Combo. That was... Oh, it was loud too. Uh-oh. I'll turn the alert box down a little bit. There we go. Wake up the family.
Wait till Zach sees my shirt.
Who's Zach? Oh, that Zach. Zach McDonald. Zach's shirt.
I know
yeah.
he likes
the Star
Yeah,
Wars.
he likes Star Wars and is always asking about our feud, which has not been broken yet.
No.
Still, she tried, but it hasn't been broken yet. Okay, leave it loud. It was perfect. I agree, Brian. I'm turning it back up. Oh, I turned it down. Okay, give me about maybe the full 2 minutes and then some, but I need to move all this nonsense out of the way, move the computers over here, and get hooked up to the Killer Instinct cabinet. I have a new video for you guys, but I think it's kind of annoying. Actually, we're going to go for it. It's about 2 minutes long. Here we go.
Humiliation. Game over. Continue.
Okay, what has happened? Hold on, lost my video. I just realized it's not even plugged in. Oh, now I got an echo going. Hold on, lost my... Yeah, the problem is I didn't plug in the camera. We're getting there. Okay, that's back. Come on in. This room is too tiny for all this stuff. Coming back. Or not. Okay, there we go. Let's click that. Too much going on. That is very bright. We have a new lighting setup now, so I can actually have decent lighting on me, hopefully. We'll see. I think we're ready. Let me turn KI down. Just leave it alone. Yeah, we don't need it. Okay, Christine can check the chat for me. And maybe we'll play a game together. I don't know. No answer?
Oh, what? I don't know what I'm doing on that.
Well, you don't have to play KI, but you got the iPad? Alright, we're good. Let me know if anybody else has any questions. Yeah, Laramie. Griffith, there you are. That was awesome, thank you. Oh, well, there we go, that's working. And by the way, I am excited to show those buttons soon. I haven't put them in yet, though, of course. Gotta tighten up the stool, I think. I don't know why the stool's making so much noise. What are you doing?
I'm just
Okay.
checking, make sure everything's going alright.
Little producer. I don't like not being able to see my chat, so let me know what's happening.
Miles Power was asleep with my dog. Next thing I knew, I heard Ultra Combo and was awake.
Sorry. Oh, look at that glitch. Knock down almost a quarter of your opponent's life while they can't do anything about it.
Duplex?
Doplex.
Doplex?
Yeah, he's...
Kinda unrelated.
He made a KI from my video, actually.
But would you ever do a video showing how to mod an arcade one-up with a PCB like your MK4 cap?
Great question. Hold on. I'm not going to nail that. I would love to do that. The problem is, I don't know how to do that. I didn't do my MK4. I want to know how to do it, and I'll tell you, if I do, if I ever get a hold of a KI arcade cabinet or just find a really good deal on a PCB, that's when I'll probably do that, because I'll be forced to learn how to do it. I've looked inside, and I've actually wanted to take it apart because it is kind of a mess in there. I know when I first showed the cabinet off, people were like, oh my god, cable management. It's like, oh, I didn't think about that. But the JAMA harness is not at all cleaned up, basically. It's just sitting in there in the bottom, and there's wires everywhere, and I'm afraid to move it too much because, you know, these old boards are maybe delicate. I don't really know. I just figured what I would do is enjoy the cabinet for a while. That way, if I broke the most expensive part of the thing, then I could just not feel so bad about it. But eventually I'll do it. Now, the basic thing is you got to get a power supply. You got to get the right voltage, from what I've heard, or the right voltage setting. I know some people in here work on arcades, and maybe they can tell us, but get the right voltage setting, because Daniel, who made this cabinet, actually messed up. And I didn't want to go offside. Anyway, and he actually, I guess he set something wrong or connected something backwards. Like, I think the positive went to the negative and the negative went to the positive. And he was so upset. He told me he saw an electrical arc come off the board and the board was done. So I would be devastated if I bought a KI and I tried to hook it up myself and all of a sudden I fried the board. For one, I'd be devastated for two reasons. One of them being I'm out probably $1,000 or more. Two, I've killed one of the last remaining endangered species called Killer Instinct arcade PCBs. So yeah. And then you got to get a HDMI converter board to convert the video to HDMI and all that. So it's really not that difficult, I guess, but it scares me, let's say that.
He adds, yeah, so jealous you got a killer deal on it, but man, I'd love to build an MK4 cab so bad.
You're not the only one. Somebody's been emailing me recently asking how to do it, and I'm trying to gauge their level of skill, because I don't want to tell them, yeah, just go ahead and buy a board and throw it in there if they don't know how to do it, because, like I said, they could fry it. Oh, almost nailed that one.
Mad Dog Gaming says, I can't wait to play
Mad
you,
Dads.
man. Oh, Mad Dad, sorry.
I just know his name, but yeah, what now?
I can't wait to play you, man.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see where I stand on this. I did pretty well on the Xbox, but then again, I didn't play it that much, and I don't like playing with the controller. I want to play with this. I may have an advantage at first, too, because I'm going to find a way to put these hapsticks in that cabinet. I don't know what they're going to put in, but I want it to be good.
Dwayne Burgess says, what up, Chris?
I need to get back to Dwayne, by the way. Sorry, Dwayne. I've been extremely busy with messages and stuff, and anyway. It's been insane. Go ahead.
John Doe asks Mad Games if he will beat Chris on KI Online. He says, we both love the game, so I don't know. He's really good, though. I'm just semi-good. John Doe says my money will be on Mad Dog.
Oh, really?
Mad Dad.
Mad Dad. I've
sorry.
never seen him play, so I don't know. I can kind of tell sometimes from watching someone play if they'll be a threat, and sometimes I can't, so who knows. Oh my god. I gotta quit trying to do this Ultra, but it drives me insane.
I should do the,
No, let's see.
play of Cinder.
I'm not very good with Cinder, but he does have that combo I enjoy, so we'll see. Oh, I see, I'm sorry, it's hard.
Got another super chat.
Oh, Jesus, Brian, are you serious? Brian sent in another $19.99 super chat? Brian, take it easy. But thank you very much.
I've been looking at the arcade control pedestals. I like the idea of pairing that with the big screen on the wall.
That is a good idea, and somebody posted theirs, I noticed, in an Arcade 1-Up group recently, and it looks really nice. I don't know how much room you have in the pedestal, but my concern would be just as long as you could put, you're not going to put a PCB, I see. As long as you could put the PCB or the PC inside of it, I think that'd be good, because I've seen people put it next to it, and it kind of bothers me, and I'm sure it might bother you looks-wise, so... But that would be a good idea, actually. Put the big screen on the TV. It takes up... Sorry about... A little delayed, I guess. Sorry about the, waking everybody up at home, by the way. Okay. Let's do the longer Ultra. I've been trying to remember how to do his long Ultra, and I can't seem to get it, so... This is as long as I got right now.
Dwayne says, no problem. I've decided to make a couple updates to my KI cab, also for future 1-Up KI.
Okay. Thank you again, Brian, for the $19.99. You're a generous man.
Dragon Punch Dave.
Dragon Punch Dave's the guy who provided the video earlier that you saw.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for taking time. I know I was like, hey, and please record this and that, and then you did all of it, so thank you very much. But yeah, go ahead. What did he say?
Joystick and button replacement will be a first-day mod for Chris.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. I guess maybe depending on when I know it's coming, maybe I can have a set here ready to go. And
10 grand switches or whatever?
I can't remember what Tornado Terry said. I think he said the ones that are in these cherry switches, the ones I love, are 50 gram, whereas
50 gram.
the other ones are 100, and you can feel how difficult they are to push. Oh, that was sneaky right at the last second.
Brian Kennedy says, yeah, you gotta hide it inside the unit. The super chat was worth it.
All right. Well, thank you, Brian. You could probably have done less to get... I don't know what level that happens at, but wow, that was... I'm glad to hear it finally. I changed the setting and... Oh, can you please plug in my Mac?
Oh.
I'm sorry, I had to unplug it to move everything, and I see my batteries dropping quickly. I see Brad has commented. Can you read that one when you get back?
Yep. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Well, there goes my monetization. No, I don't think it's a problem. Sailor woman over here. This is something that's going to annoy... Let me show you guys in a second here. The thing that will annoy you if you play me, and I promise you I'm not being cheap, but it's a very good tactic if you're fighting somebody. First of all, Saberwolf's great against a player who's going to hide from you and block a lot, because... Oh, hold on. You can hit that long punch down low, and it hits them at a good range. Well, I just ruined showing you guys. But the uppercut, the stun uppercut is different from the regular. You do that, you've got a whole time here to mess with them and destroy them at that point. And it really upsets online players the few times I've done it, at least. But, you know, it's a valid tactic. I shouldn't be giving away all my secrets, I guess. Okay, what did Brad say? Well, hold on. What did Brad say? Because I saw Brad said something bad.
I'm eager to see the arcade 1-Up, Killer Instinct, and how it plays against your custom cab.
Okay, very good. So, I think I'm incredibly eager. Really quick, I'll get to John Doe, but really quick, I'm incredibly eager to see what hardware they use. Because I don't know how they're going to do it if they struggle with the Xbox One. I don't think that Buck Hunter hardware is going to be more capable, but we'll see. Okay, anyway.
John Doe, Chris, when you have the KI cab, live stream your online matches for us.
Definitely will. And you guys can play me on that. I don't know how their system works or how it will work, but we will definitely be doing some KI online nights where we can... You guys will probably know my username, and you can drop in and have a good time.
Doplex, the buttons and sticks are my biggest concern with the arcade 1-Up version.
I definitely hear that. Oh, all right, we're going to stab him in the testicles.
Riley says, I still wonder who would win in a game of NHL Open Ice Challenge between you and Chris.
Yeah.
I'm a button masher, so it's
we
probably
might,
50-50.
Maybe we'll save that for the end of the stream. Who knows?
Tricky Raven asks, who are you playing as?
Saberwolf. He's one of my favorites. That's probably who you will battle. If I find you to be definitely worthy online, I'll probably switch to Saberwolf. Don't take offense if I don't. I'm not saying you suck. It's just sometimes I'll change it up so people don't get upset with me. Like, oh, you can pick the same guy to do the same moves. My top 3 characters are going to be TJ Combo, Orchid, well, not in that order, and Saberwolf, competitively wise.
Dragon Punch says, no problem, glad to help, thumbs up.
Too bad it doesn't work if you actually just mash more
Wayne
buttons.
says Saberwolf is the shiz.
Yeah.
Zach McDonald, do you know why the my most emulation doesn't really use graphics cards as a resource.
That's a great question. That's probably a question, unfortunately, for as far as I know, it's mainly only MAME that doesn't use the graphics card, because console emulation actually does rely on some graphics, from what I know. Again, I don't know 100%, but the MAME stuff, for some reason, is just programmed to siphon off all the power from the CPU. The cat's coming.
It's a full house, kitty!
Very full in here. Look, you'll love it in here. It's hot as could be. I can't turn down the air conditioner. My phone's in use. Don't go crazy either. Oh, I guess let's do a humiliation. Riley, I don't think you want to hug him when he's not Saberwolf. That's for sure. Okay, we answered Zach.
Where's the cat?
She's always tearing something up. Ooh, I'm actually a little dewy in here tonight. Uh-oh. It is not cold here right now, Riley. I saw your message pop up down there.
It is 66.
66. It got up to 80 today almost. Somebody told me on one of the comments on one of my video recently, 65% humidity.
Yeah.
Gross. I'm getting in the hot tub after this, but anyway.
Oh, the lightning?
Yeah, someone said, the lightning's actually missing from, I think they were saying MAME, and I honestly didn't know. Saying if it's missing, I knew the flashes were there, but so I went and looked, and sure enough, the lightning bolts are still here. So I'm not sure what version they were talking about. I don't know if they're in here, but uh-oh. I'm sending this guy off if I can.
Raven says the first arcade he got was Marvel Superheroes.
Oh, from Arcade 1 Up? Boom, there he goes.
Mad Dad's is in Texas as well.
That's right. I believe near, I don't want to out you, but I want to say you're near Killeen, if I'm not mistaken. I think I remember that.
Was that the snow we got on the 12th?
You asking me?
Mad Dad's?
Oh.
Because we
They
got some snow too.
Yeah, they got the real snow, though, up there.
Yeah, we just got... Chris made me a snowball. Whoops.
Oh. Fulgore. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I should be a little more confident in my KI skills publicly. And the only reason I don't get out and brag very often is because every time you brag, there's always someone who's better than you, and they're going to let you know when you get online. But I did beat this entire game with one button on camera, and I don't know if I died the whole time either. So little things like that are kind of nice to give myself credit for every now and then. And of course, I did beat it without any continues on the max difficulty and went all the way through. Ooh, Mad Dad's Golden Tee mod. I haven't seen that yet. I just saw that pop up. Riley lives in the mountains. Well, maybe you can do some ice hockey out there. I doubt there's much ice, though. I love this move with Idle. It's one of the rare times you can get him. If you can get that stun uppercut on him, which is what I do a lot.
Dwayne asks, is the 1-Up KI going to have the option to select the fighting arena in the sky?
Absolutely should. It's built into the ROM. There's no way they can remove it as far as I know. Now, Code Mystics maybe could remove it, but I remember before the Mortal Kombat cabinet came out, I made a video saying, hey, we're going to be able to change the difficulty on this, and I know this ahead of time because I know about the EJB menu. People everywhere were like, how do you know that? You don't know that it's going to be in there. It's like, well, it's in the ROM. It's baked in. It's one big file. And I know Arcade 1-Up's not removing it. They don't have the skills to remove it unless they do some trickery with the buttons. But anyway, so Code Mystics probably could remove it if they wanted, but there's no reason to remove it. I would bet that it will absolutely be in there. Actually, I'll show you guys the sky level after this, because I saw this come up on the one of the Facebook groups, maybe the fan group that Luis and I are running, the arcade. I don't even remember the definite name of it. I can't remember if it's in the description either. Gosh, I'm a failure at being an admin. And Luis is not a mod, I just realized. I can't make him a mod from here either. But anyway, search the Killer Instinct Arcade 1-Up fan group. You'll probably find it. Join us there.
I'm trying to get it for you because it came up.
Oh, you are a mod. That's right. I didn't appreciate how good you are at KI till I started to play. I'm terrible. Well, Zach, it's not a game that you just pick up and learn easily. I'm not usually one to devote this much time into something like this. Especially when I was a kid, it was like, screw it, I'm going to play Mortal Kombat. But this game sucked me in so deep. It was just like, I seriously... I'll never forget the first time I saw it. You know, dropping that token in and hearing the booming Killer Instinct, and I actually jumped because I was not expecting something like that. So it captured me from the very beginning, and I've learned everything I could about it since then.
The official GRS Arcade 1-Up Global fan
That's
page.
not it.
No, okay. The Arcade 1-Up Killer Instinct fan group.
That should be it.
There you
Okay. Are you going to link to it?
go.
If you can't,
Yeah.
it's fine. But yeah, just look that up and you guys will find it. I know some of you are already there, for sure.
Share group.
Show us the
Link.
Skies Arena. I will do that right now, John, as soon as the...
I can paste the link.
I can't do anything,
YouTube.
unfortunately. Yeah, you can, because you're a mod.
Okay.
I need to get some mods, I guess, eventually here. I can't, unfortunately, remember or see his comment, by the way. Mad Dad's
My
Gaming.
dad's gaming.
Mad Dog, as you like to call him.
Shut up. Beating the game with one button was the best, man? Was that the one you couldn't see?
I know, but that's fine. Really quick, just so you know how to get to the actual Sky stage. 2-player game, hold down and hit medium kick when you select your character. Same thing on the player 2 side. Sky stage pops up.
He also says, I had people around me at Tilt at the time. It was fun when you walked in and people remembered you.
Yep. I do miss those days where when you were good in an arcade, you would actually have a crowd watching. And that was always fun. Like when I would play, especially when I would play MK4, I loved it when I would see, because you could always see like in the glass, you could see behind you. It was almost like a rear view mirror. By the way, you can beat people very quickly on that stage. I'll show you again, because you never have to worry about... Let me change characters here. You never have to worry about getting all the way through it. As long as someone gets knocked into the air towards the edge, they go off. You can't... Oh, please don't.
You're not
Jeez.
supposed to look.
Anyway, you can't fall off if you just jump, but as soon as somebody... Oh, and there you go off the edge. So... I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, when I was playing Mortal Kombat 4 in the arcades and I'd look up and see there were people watching, what I would do is make sure I was playing as Quan Chi, so I could tear his leg off, or tear the opponent's leg off, and beat him to death with it, and you'd always hear laughter behind you. Which is kind of weird to say, but it's the truth. Let's play, I'm just going to do some ultras really quick. And then we'll switch cabinets. If you guys have any requests on what you want me to play tonight, let me know. I like purple Riptor, but can't get it right now.
Dwayne says, KI is the game that pulled me back into gaming.
Well, so I guess you mean back in the day then, Dwayne. Because unless you just found it later, but KI, man, that was a special game. You'd hear that thing playing and everybody would come check it out. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I was trying to get the combo breaker, but I don't think it's going to work. Wait. There it is. I still messed it up, but either way, we'll do the Ultra. I'm not a master with this one.
Riley asks, did you know that Killer Instinct had a Game Boy port?
I did, Riley. It's awful. I should have done the Fatality. I'm doing that again. I say it's awful. I don't know. I played it like once, maybe. Let's do
And
more again.
Dwayne says yes, back in the day.
Okay, back in the day, yeah. See, I was 10, so I was just pretty much getting into arcades. Mortal Kombat 1 got me in, and then 2, and then this beautiful game showed up, and I turned my back on 2 for a little while, and finally went back eventually. There it is. So I'll see if I can get the Ultra right this time. That's the Ultra. Without the
Matt
Ultra.
Hunter says, hey, hey, hey.
Hey, Matt Hunter. Hunting Mats? I don't know. Unless that's your name. I never really thought of that. I always took it as Matt Hunting Matt. Whoa, Matt, the guy hunting Mats is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why. I always read it.
Not Hunt style, is it?
No, it's not that one. Which is funny now that you say that. Also named Matt and has Hunt in one of his names. So there's a way to get more a longer Ultra, of course. I just don't. I will not lie and say I know how to do it. I wish I knew how to do it. I'm just not that good with Riptor. Okay.
Buzz Clinton says, I wish they released KI on Fightcade.
Fightcade? What is Fightcade? I actually don't know what Fightcade is now that I think about it. Fightcade. Interesting. Alright. Not good with Jago either on KI1. I can do a few things on KI2 with him, but there it is. You can't juggle with Jago, which is kind of annoying. No juggle for Jago. Let's do the Ultra real quick. Oh, see, the Ultra is tricky. Let's try again. There it is. I didn't do the right moves beforehand, but that's good enough. Really weak Ultra in that case. Used to be an underscore. I'm trying to read my
there
producer.
Used to be underscore, but basically it's supposed to mean Matt the Hunter.
Oh, okay. There you go.
But I do not hunt either.
Okay, that's fine. I don't hunt.
Says, I'm assuming it's supposed to say Jago my ego.
I see.
Ugh. Zach, is Lady Cag on top of the Star Wars cab after you cheated?
Oh, I did not cheat. Oh, Zach, come on, man.
He absolutely did.
You think I broke my own game? I come in from the hot tub and somehow like, hey, what happened here? I broke my own cabinet. Or I thought I broke, well, I thought it was broken. I shouldn't say I thought I did. What is going on over there?
Stop looking at me.
Ugh. Okay. Let me see. I don't think I could tie this in. I better not even try. Alright, here we go.
Buzz says it's an emulator to play online fighting games. Pretty cool. You should check it out.
Okay. I think I have heard of it. Oh, I blacked out or blanked there. Whoops.
You've gotten a couple of requests to play Blitz.
Blitz. A couple requests to play Blitz. Who's requesting Blitz?
Well, Z
okay.
said it twice.
Okay.
And then somebody else said it earlier too.
I will definitely play Blitz. Let's save that for a little later because it's all the way down the line. I don't know what else to play right now other than that. I don't know if you guys even want to see MK4 today or any of the other Mortal Kombats. I know we kind of play the same stuff, but...
Matt Hunter says, I don't know if it's just me, but I tried KI1 and 2 on Xbox One, and it seems to not like my stick like MAME does.
Which one, which stick is it? Is it the official Killer Instinct one they released? There we go. I guess we're waiting for a reply, but...
So when is Lady Cag... Dragon Punch says, when is Lady Cag getting a full-size Star Wars pinball?
Huh. When someone gives me a $7,000 super chat? No, we'll see.
Or when we win the Powerball.
Yeah, we did buy tickets for the Powerball. It's probably not going to work out. God, I couldn't get it going. There we go. I'm going to try to do the infinite, but I don't think it's going to work. Oh, I forgot you got to do another move in between. So you could probably, I don't know if it's 100%, but I know you can juggle them several times, and you could end up doing an 80-hit combo in most cases. But it seems to fight me on this version. It may have been a 1.4 version. Alright. War Gods. Z, you're bringing up the tough one there. I might actually do some War Gods, though, even though I'm awful at War Gods. I'll play a little bit more here, and then we'll do some War Gods. I'm gonna actually, I like Orchid's boob flash when she does it to herself because it's, I don't know, weirdly funny.
Matt Hunter says, I just downloaded Fight Arcade 1 or 2 days ago. Didn't add anything yet though. I use Sandwall parts on my Flash Universal F500 stick.
Has it worked? I think I messed this up. No? Yeah, I messed that up. Has it worked in the past? Because that's interesting. Not going to do the Ultra, just messing around, and I'll do her finisher.
Mad Dad said, you think they will have LAN connection in the cabinet instead of Wi-Fi due to the demand of the game?
I doubt it, but I think Retro Ralph figured out a way to actually plug in a dongle if you don't have Wi-Fi. But I really don't know. That's a good question. Maybe they can tell us soon enough. I get the feeling not much is finalized with the cabinet yet. They're still trying to obviously work out all the bugs, which is why I wanted to get my 2 cents in about the problems with the current emulation early on, because I didn't want them to start, processing or putting together the games, then all of a sudden I bring up this stuff that could have been useful to them earlier on. Because we're probably not going to get many updates with this thing. Online updates would be nice, but I highly doubt it. If anything, it's going to be like, do the thing where you plug it into a thumb drive, download it on your computer, and then plug it in and do basically an old school style update on it. Here we go. Not going to be able to do the longest ultra, but let's just do one anyway.
Dwayne says if I win the lotto, I will have Mark Hamill come over to help you build your next Star Wars cab.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We were talking earlier about the house we would build if we won, and I think she knows and she's okay with it. You imagine our home arcade we would have. I would have probably every Midway game made past like 1990. I would have a gigantic, probably no joke, 50 arcade games at the house, like real ones in that case. And of course pinball machines, so we may get crazy. Build just like a whole building outside of the house, probably. Buy some land out here. So I guess I'll be switching to a new cabinet soon, which will be... I'll do some War Gods. If people really want to see some War Gods, we'll play some crappy War Gods. I shouldn't say crappy.
Matt Hunter says, I have to retry. Maybe it was just me. The stick works, but it seems to not register my inputs well. How hard would it be to play a local 2-player versus on an arcade 1-up sized panel?
I don't know. That's a good question, because we can actually test it, I guess. But even then, it's tough to say. It's tight, I'll say that. The few times I've ever kind of played around with that... Oops, didn't get the Ultra. It has been pretty tight. I don't know, do you want to try standing here? Oh, I didn't kill him. Oh well. This camera may have to move a little bit.
I had a button.
You can hit those all you want.
Okay. I didn't know if
It thinks it's a real arcade, so it does nothing. You pick a character. We'll actually battle it out really quick. Oh, I don't know if you're going to be seen, though.
I'm sure I will be.
Close enough. You'll be half facing it. You better
Or
pick a character quickly.
I don't know what to do
know
with
who
any
to
of these
play.
people.
I've told you how to do some Orchid moves, and I'm terrible with full gore.
Hold on. I'm left-handed.
So...
Well, but I feel better over there.
Oh. Well, you don't want to play as full
No, I
gore.
don't.
Oh. So, play like this. I've heard of people doing this. Like, I don't think I could do this if I tried. Wow.
Wait. Tell me...
Oh, okay. Charge back, and then forward and that button. I gotta be closer to you, though. I teach her this move so she can help me cheat and get higher scores on real arcades. Oh, I almost combo broke you. You don't even know. I do know that with them. You can do that same move with this button, the back forward, and it'll do that move. You can do the super easy combo. Let me just show you really quick. The one that you can beat the whole game with if you do it enough. So back forward, this, immediately pull back again and hit. Just keep tapping that button.
So back, forward...
Yeah.
Wait.
Back forward and tap that button. But back forward back, I mean. Oh, that's not bad. Hold on. Nope. Okay. So yeah, it's tight. Let's try one more time. See if you can actually. We'll see if she can pull this combo off, and then we'll get back to playing regular.
Let me fix my bangs real quick.
Oh, I died. That's right. Here, we'll let you be the teal-ish Orchid. Fixing bangs.
My clip was falling.
Sorry, I would have let you switch sides, but I forgot.
That's fine.
I'll push towards you. Oh, hold on. A rare emulation glitch. This does not make my case at all. What is happening here? I've never had this happen, actually, on
What's
main.
happening?
The character select music has played over the when it shouldn't be playing anymore. It should be playing different tune. But anyway, go ahead. That's bizarre. Oh, you almost had it. So it's back. Hold on, I'll just do it with him. Back, forward, and then hold back and hit that. So as soon as you hit forward, pull back again.
Forward.
Yep, and you just do that. If you just keep repeating that, you'll beat the whole game. You may still lose at some point, but anyway, it's a pretty good combo to learn. Anyway,
Mesh buttons to stop you.
you might pull off a combo breaker then.
Says it back, forward. I don't know.
You almost had it. Okay.
I'm not. I don't have a brain for this.
That's why it's hard to teach people to play these games. Whoa, whoa. All right, kill me. Wait, hold on. Hold on. The music changed. It actually loaded the almost done music. Hold on. When you kill me, it will do a finisher. A proper one this time. Press that. Do it again. Why isn't it working? This game's broken. What is happening? It played the music. It didn't do it. I broke MAME.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Go ahead. I am going to switch cabinets after this.
Buzz Clinton. What a woman you got there, mate, reading out comments while you play. My missus would never do that.
Well, normally I wouldn't ask you to do this, but it worked out so well last time. Okay, the music fixed itself here.
Matt Hunter, if I had a lot of money, I'd buy Extreme Home Arcade. Mad Dog, you might be scaring people from not even playing online from what I'm seeing. I'm still game though.
Mad Dog said that?
Yeah.
Mad Dad. Jeez, I was like, who's Mad Dog? Who was
so sorry, Mad Dad.
Somebody was. Oh, it's King of the Hill episode. Never mind. Mad Dog. All right. I'm gonna just switch really quick before we read any more.
Okay.
I guess we'll play. I don't know if Z, are you still here before I switch? Let's find out actually. So go ahead. Z wanted to see War Gods, and I don't know anybody who usually wants to see War Gods, but we'll try it. I'll make sure he's here before I do it though.
Yeah. I think. Wait. Who?
Z-E-E.
Yeah. Well, he said just a minute ago.
Okay, so he may still be here then.
War Gods is a crappy game, but I want to see it again.
All right, we'll play some War Gods then.
And that's on Mortal. Which one?
MK2. So you'll have to move. I'm gonna need to switch cabinets again. I'll give you guys a different video this time. Give me about maximum of 2 minutes. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. Oh, I have not plugged in the arcade yet. The important part. Where is the cord? There it is. Oh.
So I'm gonna stand here so I can see.
It is so tough to move cabinets, but it's worth it, I guess. Okay, camera's up. There we go. Let me get War Gods loading. KI still being noisy over here.
Okay, let me space by.
Oh, jeez. The light situation's working out great.
It is.
There's no way that's going to work, by the way.
Why?
Because this is going to be rocking around. Don't try to hang it off that.
I wasn't hanging off
Oh, okay.
of
I
it.
thought maybe you were...
I've got the feet on
still
the...
worried that's going to fall again.
It'll work. I just didn't have it locked in place.
Man, it's taking forever to load. There we go. Oh, good little bit of trivia there, Dragon Punch Dave. The guy who played Shao Kahn also played Warhead. I did not know that. I hope that stays. Because I'll be doing that.
Well, it's resting on the
Okay.
thing there.
We'll see. Okay. Get your phone out of here. Oh, I'm too close. This is not moving very smoothly today, but... Okay.
There we go. Shh. You shush it.
So there's Shao Kahn, apparently. I didn't ever realize that. I'm only really any good with... Well, I could be with... I'll do Anubis at first. You are chosen. Me. Can't really see the chat at the moment, but...
Give me a moment.
The producer's down here working on my lighting. Let's see, I think it's... Oh, man, now I can't remember the move. What is it? Okay, there's that one. Whoa. I thought I knew the moves. He does like a... Kind of like a... What's his name? Sector and Robot Smoke move where he'll go down and shoot back up.
That was noob smoke.
No, there's many different smokes.
Okay. Play a little or like wiggle it?
Matt Hunter, it was the MK4 cabinet, has the arcade board inside. Alright, I'm just gonna not do any special moves apparently because I can't remember that move.
Okay, so
You might want to move closer, then they're gonna hear you. I always think this, every time I see that lady in the background, I don't know if you can see her by the way, on your end, it looks like, reminds me of Peggy Hill because she's got that green in front of her. I assume it's a her. I don't, you're gonna be disappointed if you guys wanted to see fatalities, and I'm disappointed too because I want to see them, but what? I don't know how to do them. Oh yeah, I'm not
well, I
sitting.
moved this and this.
That's fine. It's just
Okay.
sitting there. Yeah. I should be Voodoo because that's the only one I know any moves with.
Okay.
But the
Catch up.
fatalities are brutal in this game. It's like a 7-page set of notes to actually pull one off. Why? What is that move?
Chicky Raven, I'm still. By the way, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
Guiamania.
That may be a new one. That's good.
What is your opinion on Killer Instinct SNES?
Okay, well that's a good question because I like that game. It was a good substitute for me when I wanted to play the arcade but couldn't be at the arcade every day as a kid. It never filled the void fully, but they did a really, really good job with it. I couldn't believe what they were able to do with the SNES hardware, but leave it up to Rare to pull that stuff off, of course. They did amazing things with like Donkey Kong Country and GoldenEye, of course. So yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Look at this super uppercut, because that's all I've got. But it's really good. I will probably never go back and play it much because I have the arcade representation of it, and one day we'll probably have the real arcade, so we'll see. What about, I see another question there. Should I just answer it, or are you going to pull up another one? I just happen to see it.
I'm just going through the chat, make sure I'm not missing anything.
Okay. I gotta change
I haven't
characters.
seen War Gods in forever, probably for a good reason. GDS.
Yeah, this game had so much potential. My biggest problem with it is the fatalities are impossible to do. Seriously, Voodoo's fatality is like back, and like press 9 buttons plus the 3D button, and it doesn't, I don't know if that's what it is, but it's seriously a long, complicated process, and it's like no one's going to be able to do that. I just don't know why they made it so difficult. They actually dumbed it down for the Nintendo 64 to where his fatality is like back, forward, low punch, which makes total sense to me.
Dragon Punch says back, forward, low kick for teleport.
Oh, now I get it. Well, I'm not the character anymore, but we'll go back maybe. Perfect victory.
Awesome live stream. Brick Rod, awesome live stream. Keep up the great work. Matt Hunter.
Thank you.
LMAO, 7-page long for finisher.
It's ridiculous. Look it up. Like, look up the arcade fatalities because you got to be very specific. It's something ridiculous. Your MK Arcade source on YouTube has a whole video. He has the cabinet where he actually does all the fatalities, I think, or he shows a few of them, and it's truly insane. Anyway, I did see a question. I don't know, you may get to it, but probably the same person who asked about SNES version.
What about Gold?
Gold, okay, KI Gold. Again, I think it's an even better version of the arcade, obviously, because it's on newer hardware, but that one felt a lot more like... What am I doing? That one felt a lot more like actually playing Killer Instinct 2 than KI1 felt like playing... Oh, I'll just pick Anubis again then, try this move out. It was a much better representation. Of course, they had to lose the full motion videos, which sucks because that was one of the wow factors to me initially of KI. I was like, there's like video playing, and wait, there it is. Thank you, Dragon Punch Dave. Now, if somebody could somehow translate the fatalities into something that makes any sense, I'd be glad to pull one off, but I've never once done it.
Half circle back plus low punch for pyramid containment.
Oh, low punch. Perfect. So he's kind of like Scorpion. He has his little, I'll put you in a pyramid and kill you, and then I'll pop up behind you like smoke. So that's cool. Sorry, I thought you had something else for me.
Oh, no. Matt Hunter said, I'll be honest, if I had a Game Boy and I knew KI was on Game Boy, I would have cried to get a copy of it.
Yeah, I think you would have cried when you did get a copy of it, because you had 2 buttons, and that was it. It was like, what are you going to do with 2 buttons with a game that had 6 buttons? How do you even pull off combos? But, again, if Rare made it, which I don't know if they did, if Rare made it, it's probably good. Ooh, it's getting a little tough here. I wish I knew the fatalities, but I guarantee even if I knew it, I couldn't do it. Never once. I've tried several times. Uppercut then. I'm just button mashing at this point. I'm trying to see what the PC one is.
I put on 71. It'll be fine.
Oy.
Kitten's balled up in the bed.
Oh, I like this stage. You'd think there would have been a pit fatality on this one, but there wasn't.
Zach McDonald, everybody like the video. Yes, please, thumbs up.
Yes, I never asked for that. Zach's always great at helping me out with that. Please thumbs up the stream. YouTube will tell more people to come see it. One of the best things I hear from people who just find this kind of stuff or the channel is like, oh my god, I've loved these games forever, and very few people talk about them or play them regularly on streams. And I play them probably too much. You guys might be tired of them by now. Oh. So the gameplay is really not that bad on War Gods, but something was just not there to attract people. It was also probably, it came out in what, 97, 98, I think, and that was probably nearing the end of the arcade craze. I forgot that Arctic Thunder, at least this is what I heard on a video yesterday, was the last game produced by Midway, which is sad, but apparently it was selling so well that they kept producing them even after they weren't a company anymore, just because there was such demand for it, which is weird because I never really played that game. Maybe it came out in like 2003. I was long out of arcades by that point.
Stub Crub says, I always got the impression that War Gods was a testing ground for MK4.
That's what I've always heard, and I think that's actually the case. They wanted to prove that they could do a 3D fighting game, and they did. And if you look at this game, obviously it has the same button layout, which is why it's on my MK2 cabinet.
Looks like garbage compared to Killer Instinct, though.
Well, yeah, and it also came out 3 years later. That shows you how amazing Killer Instinct looked at the time. Killer Instinct was from the future, I could have sworn as a kid. Anyway, and they definitely proved it. It has that 3D button instead of using it for run where you can just hold it and move around the level, which is pretty cool. And MK4 really did that. You just double tapped it. I never used the 3D in this game. I hardly ever use the sidestepping and stuff in MK4 though. Oh, Mike, get out of here, Kabuki.
Brick Rod, what is your greatest Killer Instinct memory? I bet I know this. Hearing that first attract mode when you walked in.
Well, see, I didn't hear the attract mode first. It was silent when I walked up to it, so this has always been my memory of it initially, which was, I kind of mentioned it earlier, so sorry if you've already heard, but I walked into the arcade. I used to go to the arcade bright and early in the morning when I was a little kid because So when KI came out, I was probably 11, so I wasn't that little. But I would go to my local Diversions arcade. If anybody from the San Antonio area, you probably know Diversions. It was within walking distance, so I'd just wake up at probably 7 o'clock, or I'd probably try to get there at 7 o'clock, because I didn't want to deal with the crowds on Mortal Kombat 2. So I would get there really early, and they were open 24 hours at that time, so the place would be deserted. There'd be the guy in there cleaning. Nobody was in there at the time. I'd get there bright and early. So it was dead silent in there. The attract mode had stopped, and I was thinking, what is this thing? Like, I remember seeing Spinal on the side and being like, this game looks crazy, and seeing the graphics was like, I don't know what to think of this. I don't know how this could be a real game, because it didn't look like any game I'd ever seen before. So I dropped my token in, and it screamed Killer Instinct at me, and I literally was just, I dropped it in and jumped, and it was kind of embarrassed at the time. I don't think anybody saw it, but so I went in and started playing, and when you push start, you know, the screen explodes and makes that booming sound, and my arcade always had their volume way, way up, and it scared the crap out of me at first.
It was the 90s. What do you care about hearing loss?
Yeah, well, you know, you don't need to worry about that. You're kids. You'll grow out of hearing loss. Anyway, but I do remember my first fight. I don't remember who I picked. I know it was against Glacius, and I remember thinking, this dude reminds me of the Terminator guy from Terminator 2, and that kind of freaked me out. I don't know why. And then when he beat me, because I didn't even beat the first player the first time, he did that loud roaring sound, and I was like, oh, what is happening with this game? Like, it freaked me out. Genuinely had me kind of intimidated by the game, which is weird to say, but it's true. So I went right back and started playing again and again, and I was just like, I couldn't stop playing that game.
Dragon Punch Dave says Anubis fatality. Forward, down, up, down, high punch, low kick, 3D.
You see what I mean? Forward, down, hold on. What, read it again?
Forward, down, up, down, high punch, low kick, 3D.
Hold on. We're going to try this on 2-player really quick. Forward, down, up, down. Okay.
High punch, low kick, 3D.
Forward, down, up, down. High punch. I think you have to, do you press them all at once? High, so that's these buttons right here. You got to make like a finger tent. You know, this is my tent. So, and then you probably have to hold blocks. Forward, down, up, down is going to make you jump. You're not on the ground.
Forward, down, up, down, high punch, low kick, 3D.
Yeah, let me see if I can grow another hand while I'm at it. Somebody here. Ooh, I do have an idea. You want to hold the block? No, it's never going to work. You're not going to be quick enough to. No offense, but I know you. You're like, do I let go now? Like, get out of the way. So I'm gonna actually.
The last 3 all at once.
Okay, look at this. You can see me on camera here, right? I'm holding block. I'm doing like finger. What is that called when you do the? I'm losing it all. It's not gonna be funny now, but. Yoga, finger yoga. I'm doing, okay, this is the Karate Kid crane move. So you have to hold block, forward, down, up, down, let go of block as you hit this. Like, you have to get some serious dexterity going.
No, thank you.
It's the most, and it doesn't even tell me where I need to be. So you may have to be halfway across the screen. I'm going to go with about half. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Uh-oh.
Stuff Crub says, I remember the MK4 E3 rollout in Atlanta, and in reply to your, when you put the coin into the KI, that sound hit so hard.
It did. It about knocked me back. Like,
Garage Gamer, hey.
I'm doing this again. I'm sorry. Hey, Garage Gamer, I'm sorry. I'm now obsessed with this. I don't think I've ever once pulled off a War Gods arcade fatality, and I've done this off camera, of course. I sat here, I was like, I want to see a fatality, because Voodoo's fatality is pretty cool. He pulls out a voodoo doll, slices the doll, and your guts just come pouring out of you. They have some really brutal fatalities on this game. Pretty sure one of the guys will pull your heart out and eat it, so that's pretty insane. But let's try this again. Forward, down, up, down. I kind of choked last time. There's just no way, but I'm gonna try it.
Z says Killer Instinct was very much ahead of its time. Still looks good to this day. I agree.
Well, yeah, and I did some, I know I'm a nerd, and I like to obsess over the hardware of Midway. Okay, hold on. Let me try this really quick before I get too deep into that story. Here we go. Wait. Oh, what happened? Oh. Okay. Anyway, I'm a nerd. To give you an example of why Killer Instinct looks so amazing, I'm going to try one more time. Like I said earlier, if you were here earlier, the processor that's on Killer Instinct is a 50 megahertz processor, and the sound is 10 megahertz. So I compared that with the board that ran MK2. It had a 6.25 megahertz processor with a... Oh, I can't remember the sound one now, but it was incredibly low. So there's a reason for it, not to mention the hard drive. The hard drive stored all kinds of good information. Like, I'm pretty sure the backgrounds on KI are just a video that plays. Like a video file that plays and moves around with you. And I don't really understand how it works, but that's what I've been told. That's part of the reason that, you know, Rare was really good at doing a lot of, like, trickery and stuff. By the way, I think it was Matt Hunter who told me how to do this.
Hold on, I had it right here. Dragon Punch. Forward, down,
Oh, okay.
up, down, high punch, low kick, 3D.
High punch, low kick, forward, down, up, down. I'm going to try it closer this time. But see, that's what happened last time. I just jumped around the room. Forward, down, up, down.
We also sent another one. I don't know if it's fatality.
I think they only had one fatality per.
Oh, okay.
Let me try again. Here we go. Snoop Dogg's jumping all around the screen. That guy was reminding me of Snoop Dogg when he turned into the dog in that old school video. Because he like morphed into him. Alright, forget it. We're just going to keep playing for now.
Let's see here. Stubcrub, did you hear what Ken Lobb said about the graduation of sound? Surprising arcade owners too?
I did, where basically when you get an ultra combo, they crank the volume up on that particular part. I don't know if maybe the file is just louder or if that game actually changes the volume like as it's going, but yeah, they wanted to do that especially because they needed to be noticed in the arcade. You know, the arcade's loud. There's Mortal Kombat. They probably knew people were going to be at Mortal Kombat at that point anyway. And as soon as you pull off an ultra combo, the game screams ultra combo louder than the normal volume, and most operators kept the volume high anyway, so it would just blow people away. I do have another example of that, by the way.
Anubis staff, down, or down, what is DF?
Down, forward.
So down, down, forward, forward, high punch.
Okay, there's that one. I think I did another one earlier, actually. I think it was the reverse.
Okay, then you can go into your story.
Okay, I forget. Oh, Fulgore, when he pulls his head off, or he changes his head into a machine gun, that thing is so loud when the gun fires. It's so high-pitched that it's like ear-piercing, and it's... Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, I hate you.
He says here, sweep distance for fatality.
Alright, I'm going to try one more time after... I've never played War Gods so much in my life. I just want to make sure it counts that win, so I'll wait till the thing starts. I don't have to fight that guy again. There we go.
Maybe do it slightly slower.
God, this game is like so demanding. Take it out to dinner first. Show it a good time, and then you can get a fatality out of it. Alright, so I'm starting to wonder if maybe I just hold all these buttons and block.
It says you press high punch, low kick, 3D at the same time.
That's what I've been doing. Boom. But he always does this. Forward, down, up, down, and then I tap it. Okay, that's about sweep distance. Nope. I don't like this angle. There we go. Okay, so we know to try that now. Let me try these moves out again. I swear I did another move with that, but either way. Let me let her hit me so we don't have to wait for the perfect victory. If I pull off a fatality live, I'm going to be blown away. That's the best time to do it because there's actual recorded evidence of it, though. My plan, like I was saying earlier, is to eventually... Someone suggested on the last live stream, I think a few people did, do cabinet overviews. Basically, tell everybody, once again, in one big video, go through every cabinet, tell them what's running on each of them and all that, and I think I'm going to do that soon. I'm good for now. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, God. He had to move. Oh, I hate you. Forget it. I'm not even going to try anymore because it's the most ridiculous game ever to do a fatality on. And I think that guy's video I was telling you about, your MK arcade source, he actually tried to explain how to do them, and it's crazy. He even has on his cabinet at the bottom one of the moves list things, but as you can see, I can have the moves, I just can't do them. Pagan. I'm surprised a lot of people didn't have a problem with her. But I think by that point, people were done with clutching their pearls over fighting games. This really isn't that bad of a game gameplay-wise. I'm just highly frustrated with it. Ooh! Okay, it's getting pretty hard now, though. Oh, I won.
Anubis wins. Round 2.
One more time.
One more time. Well, I'll probably try again.
Phantom X.
Ooh. Also, the combos I find to be very difficult to pull off. You kind of have to do, like, joystick moves, like back forward and start going into it, and I can't memorize these things. Which I can memorize tons of KI ones, I just realized. It sounds funny to say. The Killer Instinct felt more intuitive. This lady's obsessed with this move. God, get... Alright. Wow. Here we go. Oh, no. I just don't get it. I will never understand this game. Some of the fatalities require you to hold the 3D button. I don't know. I love the fatalities. If I ever figure out how to do them all, I'll definitely do a compilation video of them. Just do some button mashing for a combo there. I do remember liking this cabinet when it came out. You know, typical Midway fashion, they made beautiful cabinets. And this one with that green guy on the side, I don't even know his name. I really liked the look of it. I kind of liked the big 3D button, but looking back, if it's going to be more raised, I don't think I would like it being that much more raised because my thumb's going to sit higher. But if I ever got one, of course, I got to leave it stock or make it stock again somehow. Nothing I hate more than when people drastically change up the control scheme of an arcade game.
Zach says War Guides doesn't seem terrible, just really unpolished.
Yeah. That's what it seems like. I thought I had the fatality that time. Forward, down, up, down, high punch, low, high punch, low.
Where's Zohar?
I don't know. Zohar's not here today.
Just realized he's not here.
I'm sure Zohar would not like this game, though. Although he did say, oh, look at this. He did say he's coming around on MK4, and I was like, what? Like, Zohar might actually like MK4 soon?
Matt Hunter says try using thumb on 3D next finger on HP and fourth on LK.
Like in a row, basically press... I might try that then. I may be dying here soon, but we'll see. I've never beat this game, I don't think, on the arcade either. I've gotten to the last guys, but they're really hard. And they keep spamming you at this point in the game. Okay, so it'd be like... High punch... I can't remember what he said. High punch.
Do you want me to read what he said?
Well, I mean, did he list the order of the buttons? Because I can't remember if high punch comes second or last. I think it comes second, so it'd be like...
Forward, down, up, down, high punch, low kick, 3D. So high punch, low kick, 3D.
That is like... I mean, it's seriously like doing finger yoga. You gotta spread out in weird ways and stretch
Like
your...
you're on Pete and Pete?
I only watched that a little bit of that
Really?
one. Yeah, I was...
I can't remember who the character was, if it was their dad or the goofy guy. He had to do finger calisthenics.
Yep,
so
like
his
this?
fat fingers, well, like he had little sweatbands and he would go like this.
That's
so that
silly.
his fingers would fit in his bowling ball.
That is ridiculous. Maybe lay off all the bowling alley food and your swelling will go down. Your sodium intake, I don't know. Oh, I think I'm dead. Oh, let's see. Well, maybe he'll do a fatality.
Might need pinky on low kick.
Can you believe this? No one's ever done a fatality on me either when I play. Alright, we're gonna try again.
The Ward's Mr. Keebler. The War Guides cabinet is cool looking. The game, not so much. Fatalities are pretty neat sometimes. I guess if you can ever do them.
Yeah, that's the problem. I'm wondering if I can do forward, down, up, down. Nope, that does that. That's right. He'll just jump around the screen so I'm holding 3D. So
You're secretly learning a form of sign language.
probably, like...
Phantom X said that.
It's probably saying profanity and I don't know it. You know, like, how dare you try to learn this ridiculous game?
At least Zach McDonald. Oh my god, Pete and Pete. I'm glad somebody got my reference.
I know it, but when you
love
say it, I
Pete
know
and
it.
Pete. I don't know, like...
I may have been getting too old by that point.
Probably. Weird little ginger kids. They were so funny.
Ginger kid.
Well, he was
Okay,
a
hold
little kid. The other brother was older.
See, I have a feeling if I do it like this, he's going to kick. But when I do it like this, nothing happens, for the most part. I don't know.
Frank Strasser, does this have a secret in menu for CPU fatals? I'm assuming he means fatalities.
As far as I know, there's no secret menus on any other arcade game outside of the Mortal Kombat games, and MK4 doesn't even have one.
Try doing the fatality outside Sweet.
Alright, let's try again. I'm sure people are getting sick of me playing this, but whatever. Yeah, people are here, so as long as you guys... I will still play a little Blitz. How long have we been going? Ooh, almost 2 hours now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's kind of my cutoff usually, because that's when my voice starts going. But if things are still going fun, then we'll keep going. If you're not too tired of helping out.
No, I'm
Okay. Oh, my neck is starting to hurt from looking around, though.
fine. You don't need to keep looking at me.
Oh, and I'm stressed, probably, from this game.
Drink some more water. I brought
almost
the other
out.
one from the bedroom right here.
I'd like to learn some combos with him, but... Oh, that was kind of a 3-hitter. Okay, so here's outside, probably... This would probably be outside sweep.
Whew. Let's see. I can't even read this to you. I don't know
Hold on.
what any of this means.
Oh, God, I hate you. It's never gonna happen. What do we
Third
got?
one up.
What? SG. See, I never understand sweep G. I don't know what the G would be. I'm gonna get a big headache here.
Sweep ground?
No, I don't know. Forward, down, up, down. Easier ways to do it. Hold block, forward, down, up, down. High punch, low kick, or block. Okay, hold on. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, let me get on him so I can kill some time here. Oh, okay, I see a good question from Roderick Griffin. I'll get to that too. I should probably do a video on that one of these days, but I can explain a little bit. Hold. Oh, wow. Okay, hold block in 3D. Forward, down, up, down, high punch, and then low punch. Low kick. Hold on. See, he jumps all around though. Because I guess when you hit up, he'll just jump if you're holding, anytime you're holding 3D, even if I'm holding block. But forward, down, up, down. Maybe I could hold these 3. Oh, that's training your brain right there to let go of block, but I can't. Ah. Let's look up, someone look up, if you don't mind, maybe you can.
What do you want me to look up?
Voodoo Arcade Fatality, no. War Gods Arcade Fatalities. It's going to be so hard to find. Voodoo is the guy that I might be able to pull it off with. I don't know.
Oh, it got Beauregard.
Who? Oh, Roderick Griffin. Roderick, sorry. How am I capturing from an arcade 1-up? This is a modded one, first of all. I mean, there's no War Gods Arcade 1-up. All I did was, since I'm running a PC, is this PC has three options for output. One is VGA, 2 are DisplayPort. Okay, let me try this the way he said to. What I did is basically one VGA goes to the monitor, the DisplayPort comes out, goes to HDMI, which goes to the Elgato, and there you go. So, and the sound, I turn off the sound purposely. It comes through the arcade still. I've got a microphone hanging in front of the marquee here, and hopefully it captures me in the gameplay. Here we go.
Kabuki Joe.
Kabuki Joe.
Okay, who is it that
Oh
you
God,
said
hold
that
on.
you could play?
Oh no. This game sucks.
Voodoo.
Yeah, I'm decent with Voodoo, but I just don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that either.
Fatals. Let's
Perfect.
see. I have no idea what any of this means, so I'll just hand it to you, because...
Alright. I'm going to pick Voodoo for now. I don't even... Where am I at? Oh, wow. JG, I got to figure... Jump... That must be jump distance, I'd assume. Oh, yeah. Up, up, forward, high kick, block, low punch, tap it really fast. Up, up, forward. This sounds simple enough. Up, up, forward. Wait, high punch. Where was it? High punch, block, and low punch. So it's like... Wait, no. God, why is that thing so difficult? I used to know some of his combo, but I lost it. The Avenged 7 fold bat, or someone else told me it was stolen by someone else. Here.
Phantom X asks, is this based on the N64 version?
Well, actually, this is running MAME, so it is the arcade version, but N64 version was made from the arcade, yeah. So in a way, I don't know, roundabout way. Here, I'll let you have this back. Wait, no, I won't. Up, up, forward, high kick, block, low punch. This sounds easy because you can just do like, okay. Jump distance, it said. I do know you need to be far away because he pulls out the voodoo doll. The voodoo doll gets scratched and this guy's gut should fall out everywhere. This is probably not going to even live up to the hype at this point, if I can pull it off. God, I can't remember that combo. Up, 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 forward. Wait. This is going to be tough. Oh, Scorpion.
Zach says, I didn't expect to see you obsess over War Gods tonight. Love it.
Yeah, sorry. I guess I'm glad you enjoy it, because I feel like a failure if I can't pull it off, but I've never been able to do it, so I'm not going to get too excited.
It's Devil Z. Damn, joined late, but still glad to see some gameplay.
Oh, I thought you were saying somebody said it's Devil Z. I was like, who? What? But I know you're talking about. It's Devils.
Oh, Devils.
I would assume it's how it's pronounced. I always think of it that way. Well, thanks for popping in. I've got help. I don't know if you were here last time. Oh, that was dumb. My wife is actually reading the comments. Uh-oh. I am going to leave this stream up, so if you want to see what I talked about in the beginning, which was a little longer than I wanted it to go, but oh well. Okay, come on. Woo. Okay. Up, up, forward. This game's impossible.
Those are Revenge Sevenfold bats.
Yep. Up, up, forward. Maybe I went too fast. Oh, now I got the boss. One of the pre-boss. Thor I don't know. First thing I think is Ragnarok when I see this guy. Wait, did I seriously kill him? That was like a glitch or something. That was amazing. I took out all of his life very quickly. Let's see if I can do that again.
Roderick Griffin says
No!
you weren't far enough back.
Okay, Roderick may know more than I do on this one, because I sure don't. Look at this! No, stop! I almost have him beat. Oh, I'm not going to risk it. I didn't know if he'd come back to life or something. He's in like a thong, it looks like. These are actually really cool, because when the bats go by, this game is kind of stereo. And the arcade was, at least. And you'd hear them actually go by you. It was kind of like a pretty cool effect for those days. Oh, God. I'm not sure I'll beat this, but I'm going to try.
Zach says you should hire Lady Cat as a full-time producer.
Hire? I did give her some money the other day. Or actually today, remember I shared my eBay?
Yeah.
I sold something on eBay and shared it with her.
Why are you fighting a naked turtle without a shell? Mr. Keebler.
Good stuff, Keebler. It looks like I'm getting beat to death by this guy. You can't really do much to him, it looks like. Oh, whoa! Oh, I'm stunned. Okay. And I'm dead. Well,
I did make, as a producer, I did make him get the
lighting
little
set up
ring
here?
light so that he's not overlit and have the weird shadows and everything, so...
Can't ever be too lit. Or, you know what I mean.
Dragon Punch says it's entertaining watching you trying to pull off fatalities. You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah, this kick is brutal against these guys. Look at this.
Wow.
There must be a glitch here. So, oh, uh-oh. This must be a glitch, but I'm going to take it. I don't know if this was in the arcade or what, but this kick is, like, destructive. And it's just a regular jump kick. Oh, unless...
Dwayne asks if you had to select 2 games to go with the Arcade 1-Up KI to replace KI2 and Battletoads, what would they be?
Well, I would love KI2 to be there, even though I don't love KI2. Just seems like it should be there. Oh, hold on. Let me try to actually win. I don't want to keep fighting this guy forever. Here we go. Oh, no. Button mashing, and he got me. Oh. Ooh, that's a really good question, because I don't think anything else belongs with KI as much as KI2 does. Personally, I don't really care if they add Battletoads. I know it's a bonus, but I probably won't hardly play it. I don't know, Dwayne. You might have stumped me on that one. Because the only other thought I have immediately is like, well, Street Fighter games because the button layout, but that would not really work together. Now I got sidetracked from the fatality thing to see if I can beat this game for the first time ever. See, what is with the jump kicks? First of all, I can't get to him.
Zach says, see, already paying her off. Get her on the payroll.
Yeah. She runs all my money anyway. Our money, I mean, you know what I mean. You take care of the bills and whatnot.
Mr. Keebler LMAO, this guy did 80% damage with 2 moves.
Yeah, he pretty much just destroys you in an instant. Does he have a fatality? I'd love to see it. No. He talks, though. He's the announcer, I guess.
Speedo.
What?
It's like in a little
Oh,
Speedo.
yeah.
Banana hammock.
I've never seen the ending, so I'm sorry. I just gotta keep going. It's kind of goes all over him, though, and he's got the big jewel on his chest, like he's Flava Flav. Oh, God. That seriously takes away almost all my life. And then his weird, like, ribbon cuttings go out.
Yeah.
It looks like when he lifts you up with it. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat him as easily as I thought. So
The ending sucks, trust me.
oh, God, alright. Well, now... Oh, hold on, we might be seeing it. Kill this dude! Jesus! Oh, come on. Oh! Okay, got him one round. Wait. Did he beat me the first round? I don't even remember now.
You both got a gem under your names.
Yeah, I thought maybe I'm losing.
And you're dead.
No, hold on. Oh, come on, man. Come on, one more hit. No. Mash it. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna turn the volume up. That's kind of cool. I got his sacred booger. I've never seen this in the arcade, so I'm happy.
Voodoo wins. Welcome to the war.
You are victorious. Voodoo has vanquished Exor. Or in hand, he has saved the planet for now, but there will be... Oh, okay. Enjoyed that. I'm a slow reader, but geez. Okay, so I'm going to try... Wow.
Mr. Keebler, kids with epilepsy in the 90s were always in danger playing video games.
I could see that with that giant... I say giant, but like that 25-inch screen blasting light back at you nonstop. Well, after this, I'll try one more, maybe 3 more times, I'll say that, to do Voodoo's, oh, William Obea did Voodoo, to do his fatality, and then I'm giving up, and maybe we'll play some Blitz or something before I gotta go. This computer, either the computer struggles to emulate this properly, and sometimes there's a few graphics issues, but, oh, that's cool.
Oh, that is cool.
I like when they used to do that. Put the pictures of the guys because you never could see these people. Oh, look at this dude. He's ripped. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. Either the computer's not quite powerful enough or the emulation isn't perfected yet. These people were highly underappreciated, I'm sure, because no one really ever talked about this game. Ooh.
Phantom says online showing Voodoo as sweep distance, back forward, low punch is fatality.
Phantom. I love that idea, but that's on the console version.
I was gonna say that sounds too short.
Yeah, on the console they've made it so much easier to do the
So
fatalities.
90s.
That was very 90s. I liked it though. I really did. Oh, we have credits. Good. I'm gonna try really quick. Let's see what happens. I will need my chair, my stool soon. My feet are killing me, but we'll wait till we move. Are you gonna want to play Blitz with me or no?
No.
Probably not. Okay, good.
I don't know what I'm doing on that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't really even use these. Which one's the higher one? Okay, that's the low one. Let's do some practices here. Up, up, forward. They said really fast, so I would just assume it's... Let's see. Like, were they trying to make these impossible so you felt special? Because this is just crazy.
He says, Mr. Keebler says harder fatal commands to get those quarters.
I guess. And eventually that backfired because people were like, screw this game.
Roderick Griffin says the sweep distance, back, forward, low punch is for the arcade.
If that's the case, I'm going to kill myself because I've been trying repeatedly, and I know it was the case on Nintendo 64. I'm still going to try it regular first, but I don't... Last I heard, that wasn't it. I missed the buttons on that one.
Sweep distance.
Oh, I thought they said way... I thought last time they said I wasn't... Ugh. Don't leave yet, everybody. I promise I'll be done with this game soon.
Warhead. You are
Mike liked Warhead, by the way. He thought he was hilarious because he does do a really funny move at the end. He's like, "Whoa!" or something. Mike would always do that.
Like Cyclops Bane ripoff.
I don't know what he is.
I can't. Really
He calls in like a nuclear strike on you for his fatality, and he just leaves you with a giant mushroom cloud. I'm just trying to wrap this up. Forward, forward, up, up, forward. Trying to be very precise with the things so I'm not panicking and just doing like people do, just like rip the joystick all around. This is kind of a cool stage. There's some of the combo I remember. Here we go. Outside sweep. So here's...
No, sweep distance, back, forward, low punch.
I'm doing this one because that's the one I know. I'm going to try back, forward, low punch next. There's no way it's going to work. And if it does work, I'm going to be mad and happy all at once. Oh. Not that I don't believe you. I know that was the move on 64, but the arcade ones are different, which...
Endangered Dogs is still here playing Fortnite.
Oh, cool. Thank you for hanging out. Always helpful. Or always supportive, I should say. By the way, if this doesn't work, I'm going to go into the arcade menus and just make sure there's not some option for easy fatalities, which I highly doubt.
Zach says, I can't believe you have 42 people watching you play this game.
Yeah. You guys are picking your night activities really well. I'm sorry. I'm almost done playing it, though, but this game really never got much attention, so maybe some people are like, what is this? I've never seen it. I always do like the background on this stage because it's clearly just a photo of a really nice place. It doesn't look like it's rendered to me. I think it just sits back there similar to how KI did it. It's just an image in the back. Okay, back, forward, low punch. In sweep distance. Okay, I can't hit her there. Didn't do it. Let me get my keyboard. Ow, hit my finger.
It just said, Mr. Keebler says, I saw one guide say sweep distance and the other say half screen. Try sweep distance first.
I already did the half screen. Or the sweep distance, so I guess I'll... I don't know. I feel like... am I supposed to do the back, forward, low punch? Because I really don't think it's going to work, but...
That's what they say.
I'll try it.
Dwayne Burgess, too bad Arcade 1-Up couldn't somehow add Primal Rage to the KI cap.
Oh yeah, that would actually be pretty cool, but you know, the hardware is probably there for it, so maybe they should take that advantage, but they may, I think they might make that its own cabinet one day. I don't know who remembers that game so fondly. Maybe I just never got into it. I've tried. It's on my KI cabinet. I'm trying to throw the guy, but I don't remember how to do that. But I never really did. So I'm supposed to do half screen, right? Which is always hard to tell what exactly is half screen on this game.
It said one says sweep distance, the other says half. So.
All right, let's see what happens. I wish it was that easy. Let's go into the arcade menus really quick and just see. Game adjustments, standard pricing, custom pricing, mechanical.
Endangered Dog says I just built my own NBA Jam.
Oh, really?
That's what he says.
Like the arcade 1-Up NBA Jam, or you built your own? Oh, wow, this is just the average time. Ugh, wait. I wonder if it just means per fight. Anyway.
It's Devils. I love watching gameplay just to go in the comment and ask for a link to the soundtrack.
Oh, I don't know if there was one for this. Okay, finishing moves. It's on show. I just realized that would really suck if it was turned off this whole time, but it's on there. Yeah, track mode.
Phantom X says, looks like you hit F, then press the button. I think they are together.
Oh, all right. This is the last time, and I'm serious. I keep saying it. We're moving to Blitz after this.
Inner Danger Dog says, bought the PCB and other parts for $60.
Good God. I don't know how you... Wait. Let me ask again. The PCB for the arcade 1-Up or the actual arcade board of NBA Jam? Because if you got one for $60 for a real arcade board, that's going to be crazy. Blah, that move is creepy. Perfect victory. So it's back forward, like, as you're pushing forward. Let's see. Oh wait, I think he liked Maximus, because Maximus does, I kill you and I take your power. He would always do that. Talking about an old friend, by the way. Okay. Are we doing half screen? I can't remember now, I'm sorry.
Either one. Try sweep distance first.
Let's do that. Wait. Alright, forget it. I'm done with this game for life. I don't know, maybe I'll get good at it one of these days. Does anybody still want to see Blitz? Let me know in the chat, please. What else do we have here otherwise? MK Gold, which I'd like to stream, but there's glitches with the emulation. It's kind of the... I don't want to say it's the better version of MK4, but it's like MK 4.5. Oh man, it's hot in here now. But it feels better, though.
You'll do it in your sleep tonight for sure, Phantom X.
Kid son, Blitz me, huh? Do it in my sleep. Yeah, I'm having dreams that I actually pulled this off. Alright, I'll switch cabinets. We'll just do some Blitz. I'll probably wrap it up after that. Which Blitz, though? We've got 3 Blitzes. Let me know. Blitz regular, Blitz 99, or Blitz 2000. So I'm going to switch cabinets. It shouldn't take as long because it's pretty close by. Oh, hold on. Do I have War Gods 2? I don't think that came out. I think they talked about it, but I don't think it ever happened. Sorry, Zach. Oh, and Riley wants... Okay, we have a 2000 vote, which is my favorite version. And Riley wants NHL Open Ice with you, so maybe we'll do that before we go. It's easy. Okay, we'll be right back. What have I not played today? Let's go with the KI2 medley. And we're back. That was pretty quick this time. Let me just get this in position now.
Phantom X is going to wake up in the morning and wonder why he can't hold a fork with all that from all that button mashing.
Yep. It's not going to be good. I'll go ahead and put credits in for a full game just in case. Ooh, loud. Let me pull this. Better leave that alone. Oh, let me shut MK2 up so it's not talking. Let me go ahead and put my name in because the game likes to punish me every now and then. Oh, I really want my stool. Sorry, I'll be right back.
Phantom X, I remember the first time I played KI and saw the guide for it. It was like, there's no way I'll learn this. By far, one of the best games.
Yeah. I don't know how I ever learned it. I never read guides to learn the combos. I just started doing it, thankfully, because I'm always a learn by doing kind of guy. I can't sit down and read a book and be like, oh, I know exactly how to do everything now. I always play as Dallas because I'm kind of near Dallas. I don't know. We're not going to customize the game. Let's just hope there's not a ton of snow and fog. Sometimes it messes the game up. I know there's a cheat. Perfect.
Hezekiah George, what did I miss?
Oh, you missed a lot, George. Oh, wait, I got to tilt the camera down a little now that I'm sitting. Okay. I went over early in the stream, the first part of the stream, about the first 30 minutes, was me going over how I may have misrepresented my video, apparently, about Killer Instinct emulation issues with Code Mystics. I am not in a good speed. Yeah, I knew that was going to go horribly wrong. Great. Oh, and he just touched down. Cool. We'll fix that later. Some people had some issues with how I showed that, which I think they just misunderstood what I was going for, because I was not trying to say the MAME version is the arcade version, or arcade perfect version. It's just really close, so I used it to show it off. But anyway, you missed that. Then we played some Killer Instinct. I talked about... Man, what is happening today? I talked about how my CarnEvil cabinet is dead currently because of the computer literally just stopped. And we played some KI. Played some War Gods for way longer than I thought we would. Beat the game, actually, for once. I always use the same thing. And now we're on to Blitz, by the way. Uh-oh. Okay, I don't...
Adidas.
I really...
1984 says, am I too late?
Never. Thank you for showing up. I remember... I know your name. What, did he say that a while ago? Because my chat's
no,
not...
just now. Or, well, like 2 messages ago.
Oh, okay, I don't see it on... I'm trying to see it on my screen every now and then. This, I can tell right now what happened here is... Every now and then with Blitz, when you enter your name, you can win a game or two, and they won't destroy you all the time, and then certain times they'll just bump the difficulty so high. And it always seems to happen when I'm playing live, to where they just make me look like a fool the whole time. I'm going the safe route, and that was bad.
The guy threw that Adidas.
Yeah. Adidas trackies.
Zach says, this is cool. I haven't seen you on Blitz in a while.
Yes, and oh, the numbers actually didn't go down when I started Blitz. Yeah, usually when I play NFL Blitz, everyone leaves, and I can't figure out why. Which is fine. If you guys don't want me to play Blitz, I won't play Blitz, but I love my Blitz cabinet. I just realized you guys are seeing the blanket stuffed in between the cabinets.
It's fine.
That's to hold up... Well,
it's to make sure the light doesn't fall
I've got a light up here. You should have brought the little light.
Look.
Anyway, but that's fine. I like to show off the Blitz cabinet because it's beautiful. What was that? This cabinet's really good looking. Oh, I should have done a different play. I'm not paying attention.
We got more here.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I'll shut up.
Hezekiah says, hit it up twice to hide your plays.
Oh, yeah, I know. I don't really have to do... Well, I guess I could do that so you guys don't see me pick the same plays over and over. I only would do that if I'm playing a human, because I know the computer knows what I'm doing either way.
Mr. Keebler, have you been to that side arcade place in Austin? If so, how was it? I'm wondering if it's worth the hour drive for me.
Mr. Keebler, I drive an hour to get there frequently. I like it a lot. $15? No, $10 to get in there. $10 to get in there per person. They have good games. They have Killer Instinct, which makes me very happy.
Pecan pie!
Oh, I do.
Cider.
I don't even like to drink, and I love their pecan pie cider. They have some really good stuff. I think it's well worth it. I drive up from the San Antonio area. Jeez, this is going horribly. They have Blitz now. They have Blitz 2000 and NBA Showtime in one cabinet, which is really cool. So I think it's well worth it. I wouldn't drive maybe 3 hours for it or anything, but we've driven all the way to Dallas Fort Worth area to go to Tornado Terry's, to go to Cidercade up there, to go to Free Play. If you live in the Dallas area, you don't realize how great you have it arcade-wise. You guys have some really good arcades. Look at that, on fire. Take them out again. This is the game I button mashed so much. I'm going to try to knock this out. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. That the buttons, I actually knocked a screw out.
Rikaku says, hey, Kag.
Hey, how's it going? And he also lives in the Austin area and has been to Cidercade, I believe.
Chad R. Thinking of modding a partycade because we're out of room. Not sure what mini PC to go for because they're more expensive.
Yeah, that's a good question. What games are you wanting to play is the real question, because if you don't want to play anything like Blitz, then you don't really need a full-size PC. I wonder if you could tear down a PC from the cabinet, pull it out of the case, and just install the components inside. That might be an option, but I can't tell how big those actually are because I've never really seen one in person.
You're too easy for me.
You're too eyes, I thought?
Easy.
Oh, I've been saying your name wrong. Sorry. All this time.
Is that MAME 0.175 you're running that on?
Yes, sir, it is. That's the... Okay. I'm sure people will challenge me one day on this, but I think it's the best version of MAME for this PC at least, because this PC is the HP Elite Desk I referred everyone by, and I love it. I'm going to stick with this play. Oh, this is bad. But yeah, it's the best version to run on there. I ran it on newer versions, and I had all kinds of audio problems, and I think it was because the PC is barely running it now, probably.
Phantom X, Blitz combo, sweep distance, back forward low punch.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm getting killed over here trying to... Well, that was bad. Sweep distance back far. That was actually really funny. Got me there. We should make that a t-shirt.
Mad Dad's Gaming, do you think they would come out with a Blitz cabinet? If so, I'm a Redskins fan.
I don't think so. And the reason I don't think so, it's not only just their hardware, which is not even close to ready, because maybe they can run Killer Instinct now, I doubt they can run Blitz. I used to be able to run Killer Instinct 10 years ago, or more 15 years ago now, but I could never run Blitz until I got this PC with a 3.2 gigahertz processor in it. And the other problem is I think the NFL is going to say, no way, we don't want to be associated with all this violence. We just had a huge scandal with CTE people. We had our players dying or killing themselves, or in the case of what was Aaron Rodgers, he killed other people and blamed it on CTE.
Hernandez, I thought?
Aaron Hernandez. Rodgers is the one who's still alive.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know sports. Yeah, but I don't think we'll ever see it because of that. I think the NFL will be like, we don't want this game to come out again, basically. But who knows? I've been wrong, that's for sure.
Frank Strasser says, by me, there's a big arcade, but no KI.
Oh, that's the worst, isn't it? Oh, come on. How do you... No.
In
That was
Danger
horse.
Dog says, sounds like you need some micro switches, brother.
These are the HAP switches, if that's what you're... I don't know. They sound good to me. They feel really good. Now, these have probably taken the biggest beating because I'm always mashing the buttons after I knock them down to smash the guys. But these work fine. And they're the HAP ones that are... Oh, no. This is going really poorly. They're the HAP ones that I think Tornado Terry told me they were tested at like 10 million presses before they go bad. I'm pretty sure I've only pressed them 2 million times by now. This is...
Mr. Keeler said I used to drive up to Arcade UFO occasionally, but it's been a long time. I love barcades.
Where is that one? I've heard of this arcade and I can't remember where it is.
Rikaku, sorry I haven't sent a screenshot. I just woke up.
Oh, no problem. I forgot. You must work nights, what I gathered. I've been really busy anyway, and I'm probably taking, this sounds weird, but taking the weekend off from the channel. Because I've been going insane the last week with all the KI messages and stuff. I'll still try to get back to people, of course. But anyway. What?
You are too easy for me. Thanks again for getting that link. Sega Model 3 running great. Even without a graphics card, you've been a tremendous help.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, but I'm actually bothered that I've been thinking your name was Your Two Eyes for me. Like, you take someone's eyes, or I'm really, it's hard to read these names when I'm playing, and then once I do, oh, you get that ball and you run it back in. Okay. Crab cakes and football. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, you get the name stuck in your head, like Asfat. I assume that's how you say it. I was calling him Asphalt, and then I looked at his name when a comment came in. It's like, oh, there's no L in there. But anyway, what?
I just I keep calling Mad Dad or Mad Dog.
Yeah, Mad Dad's Gaming, Mad Dog Gaming. It's probably like, I'm not some hillbilly. No, I think hillbilly when I think Mad Dog. I don't know why.
Jesus Christ. Concussions didn't exist before 2007.
Even then, I think that's fake news. They don't exist. You get your bell rung is what I hear.
Rikaku says also EA has the monopoly on the NFL games.
Oh, yeah, good point. And EA is I feel like EA is hurting right now, but maybe, I don't know. They just lost the Star Wars stuff, right? You told me?
Well,
or, I don't know if they lost it,
they
get in there, look at that.
Their contract through 2024, I believe, but the, I think, exclusive clause ran out because Lucas Games, I don't want to say went out of business, but they went away several years ago, and LucasArts.
There you go. That was the same.
Yeah. LucasArts, which made my favorite, that Bounty Hunter game that I really like on GameCube. Obviously also all the other games too, but they dissolved, I guess, and they are now back, and they are, Ubisoft's going to be making an open world Star Wars game.
That's going to be good for you, because I'm no good at it. I don't know anything Star Wars. By the way, did you ever get to show your shirt?
No.
We'll do that later. I'm going to try to actually wrap this game up without a tie, because I don't want to go into overtime. Okay. I think I can do this as long as I don't get a fumble or an interception, but this is NFL Blitz, and they will make you fumble or intercept, or get an interception if they want you to pay more money.
Jesus Christ asks, do you ever play Killer Instinct 3 on Xbone with viewers?
I'm not good at that one. I stopped even trying. I've had the thought of adding it to my KI arcade cabinet so I can use the real buttons. I just need to work out how I'm going to do that. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, we're running this in. Look at that. I'm so good it must be illegal, is what he said.
GSS, where do you buy your hat buttons and joysticks?
Ooh, Tornado Terry's. I don't think I have a link for them in the description, but if you can't find them, leave a comment on this later when it goes up. Oh, God. Hold on. No way. Oh, they're going to try to tie this. Hap, I get it from Tornado Terry's. He's an eBay seller. If you're in the Fort Worth area, he has a physical location with a great arcade. He will sell you genuine Hap stuff, or Suzo Hap. I know there's a debate on whether it's still Hap or not, but he sells you the good stuff. Oh my God. Tie game. He'll sell you the good stuff so you don't end up with junk micro switches. We're going into overtime here, of course.
Mr. Keebler, Arcade UFO is off of Speedway in the University area. I don't know.
Where's this? In Texas? Speedway sounds familiar. I'm going to do a Hail Mary. Oh no. Oh my God. No way. Okay.
Frank Strasser, does this version have the MK characters?
Yeah, it does. I just never play as them. I always forget. It's the arcade, so the arcade had them. I know that much. So we're going into overtime. Anyone want to place bets on if I'm losing here? Call your bookie.
Earth Monster AZ, what's up, Chris?
How's it going, Earth Monster? I remember you from my previous streams. It's different hearing the names because I remember them, but I always see them off to the right normally, but I've got the wife reading the stuff right now. I've got to win this game. I'm live.
My bad, yeah, Speedway in Austin.
Oh.
So Speedway is in Coda?
I know about Arcade UFO. That's the one that...
Was that the one off of Guadalupe?
Hold on. I think that's the one that has a lot of Japanese games, too, if I'm not mistaken. But no Killer Instinct, I think he said, right? Because if they have a Killer Instinct, I'm showing up after the pandemic. Because I already feel like I almost died at going to Tornado Terry's. I don't know. Maybe we'll go to an arcade again soon. Live on the wild side. I got sick after going to an arcade, but it wasn't the Rona. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Didn't I read you the Killer Instinct 3 on
Hold on
Xbox?
You did. Hold on a second, guys. What do I do? Do I kick the three-pointer and be safe? I'm doing it. Oh, it better go in. Oh, this is so risky because if I get a touchdown, I'm screwed. I don't want to lose live. I swear every time I do play this live, I lose, and it's so annoying because it's on easy. I usually win, but the game does seem to be like typical Midway games where it's like, you're going to lose so we can get paid. Oh, how long have we been going now? 2:17?
Is that the one that... Ow.
I don't think it's out by Coda, but...
Okay, no.
Ha!
Is that the one that's the laser tag place, too, that we didn't
No.
like?
I don't think so. I think that's the kiddie kind of place. Oh, you're going down.
Oh, the little casino?
We walked in because we did look at this place. It's off, it is a laser tag place, that place, but it's off, not 30, oh no. Oh no. No!
Oh, okay, it's...
God, sucks. I'm done.
Yeah, it's off Guadalupe. Well, I mean, it's
Oh!
between Guadalupe and...
Oh God, no.
Red River?
Game's over, I lost.
Anyway.
It's over. Jeez.
Jesus Christ, didn't hear you answer about the playing live on
KI?
Expo.
Yeah, I guess because I kind of went... I don't even really know how to play that game anymore. I got kind of good with Jago and Saberwolf, but as the seasons went, I think what didn't suck me in on that game was there's no story mode that's like a typical, here comes the tower, you get to play this character, you beat the game. And that's what I kind of needed from them, and they didn't do that. And I just never got into it. So I could play it online, of course, and I'm horrible online, I'm sure. But my thought was... I don't know, I just hit all of the above. Yeah, it's never all of the above.
Tricky Raven says bye, y'all.
Oh, bye, Tricky Raven. But I didn't get to finish. Hold on.
That's fine.
I forget what I was even saying. Oh, my plan was maybe to one day put a graphics card in that Killer Instinct PC down there. And then I could hopefully run the PC version of Killer Instinct 3. And then maybe I can get good at it, and then maybe I can start streaming it. So, one of these days. We'll see. Anyway.
Let's see.
Changing games.
Hezekiah George. I'm assuming if I bought two round trip tickets for you and the wife, would you both go to Butte, Montana?
What are we gonna do? Well, I mean, not right now, that's for sure. I'm not going anywhere like that. I would feel bad for somebody buying me round-trip tickets. I have no problem going to Butte, Montana, but I don't know what's there other than maybe Hezekiah George. Whoop. I gotta have redemption. I'm sorry. We're going through one more playthrough.
Rick Hackett says, like I said, Midway Sports games always BS a win.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. It used to make me so mad when I was a kid. I probably had marks on my CRT TV when I would throw the Nintendo 64 controller at it, and my mom would yell at me. Anyway.
Alejandro, did you end up buying the Extreme IR sensor for the aim track?
I didn't. I have not forgotten about it. Right now my cabinet's dead anyway, so we'll see. If they take too much longer with these send-in guns, I might do it just for a video and all that. Oh, we're on the asphalt field, which sounds brutal.
Jesus Christ says, let's play KI3. It's really amazing. Best fighting game reboot ever. KI3 looks awesome on my 4K TV. And KI3 definitely has a tower and story mode now.
Oh, it does. I did not know that. I never bought Season 3 or whatever they called it. Oh, I'm getting beat up again on my own live stream. Well, I'm not going to play it right now because I don't even have Xbox Live and I don't have Season 3. But now that you've said that, I do want to look into it. Maybe you know this. If I get the PC version or if I get the graphics card, I'm fairly certain I can just download the PC version from Microsoft Store and be able to play it if I log in with my gamer tag. But maybe, I don't know.
Your hapsticks?
Yeah, that's, well, if I'm playing it on PC, it shouldn't be a problem. But we'll see. I don't know. That's the other thing. That's why it's not a big risk. I can just buy a graphics card, and if it doesn't work out, I'm needing graphics cards in other computers, so I'll just put it in there.
If you have Game Pass, you can download it. Download the Definitive Edition, and yeah, you can use Xbox and PC for both.
Alright, well then maybe that'll work. I just gotta find out if the controls are gonna work. I do know...
Windows 10 version, because the Steam version sucks.
That's what I would get. I know Doplex was in here earlier, and I know he did that with his KI cabinet that he modded from my video, and he said it worked. So, but he had a much beefier graphics card, which I don't think I'm gonna go that crazy. I'll probably just put a GT 1030 in it. Ooh, I'm tired. What is the cat doing? Pooper?
Pooper?
Okay, she's in her litter box. I heard scratching or noises that scared me. Man, Atlanta Falcons are hard to beat on this game, apparently.
Let's see.
Oh,
You're
sacked
too
him.
easy for me. Would like to see you try to put together a Mega Touch system. Those were great a few years ago.
Oh, my God. Well, what games are on those that people play? Because I don't even know, to be honest. Oh, you just got sacked mastered.
Jesus Christ says I got a pretty nice Razer fighting stick for Xbox. It's actually awesome.
Ooh, well, that's good, but I want it in my cabinet, and I gotta have my hapsticks and controls. I know I'm a picky jerk, but that's what I'm used to playing on. I almost bought that when it was actually the KI one they released. I almost bought one back when I was running my website, especially because I was like, well, I want to be cool and have one, and I never did.
Really?
Remember that one that had Jago on it? And, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that I would...
You built that weird little stand for it?
Oh, I never bought it, but...
Oh, okay. Oh, no, that was Arcade X.
X-Arcade. I had an X-Arcade single stick. We'll see. I need to look into it. I don't think I'll do it very quickly because I may have to be buying a new PC altogether for the CarnEvil cabinet if they don't reply. This could be really bad, but let's try it.
Mr. Keebler, I just pre-ordered some send-ins too. I am wondering if I should mod the arcade one up to a bigger screen too. It's been taking a lot of money to upgrade lately.
Yeah, man, I know there's probably some people that have the 17-inch ones maybe in here right now, the 17-inch shooter cabinets. I don't think that you're going to have as much fun on that. Now, I've never tried it other than at someone's house. I tried it at Daniel's house, which it was fine. I tried it for like 2 seconds though, but I really like what I did with it, but I can understand why people may not want to do that because cutting the top off a perfectly good cabinet is risky. Is Keebler the one who asked that?
Yes.
Uh-oh, hold on. I don't know if Keebler, I don't think you're new, but if you are, be sure you go check out my video on the CarnEvil cabinet I did. I can never tell, it's always hard to keep track of everybody, but I always feel bad. I feel like I'm promoting myself too much, but Oh, you're on fire. I'm on fire.
Mr. Keebler says you probably wouldn't like the KI stick since it has all Sanwa parts.
Yeah, and I don't have that.
Oh.
Oh, trying to stop them from scoring. Yeah, I don't think I would like it for that. Not that I. They got it. Not that I would hate Sanwa stuff, but it's just not what I'm used to, and that's my problem. I should have just jumped out of bounds right there and gone to the 20-yard line. I have noticed as the games went on, they started becoming more friendly. You see the other players picking up the players who are down, whereas the first game was just pure violence, like smash them, kill them, do whatever you can. And now they're like, oh, I'll help you up, you know. I swear that was the NFL's doing, but we'll see. They obviously didn't care that much back then either, though. Oh, get out of here. Oh, look at them fighting. Oh. Hopefully I'll win this game. And then, oh god, I gotta wrap this up. I didn't realize it's 9:40. I'm an old man here.
And your iPad's down to 15.
Oh, I'm not even paying attention. Well, I'll probably make this the last game then. I wasn't even gonna do a second one, but I couldn't stand the horrible loss I just took. I love all the mayhem. I always love getting that sack on them, but it's hard to.
Sack master.
Sack master. Sack lunch. Num 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 num. Uh-oh. Where's he going? Where is he going to throw it? He's going to that guy. Oh, come on. There was no... I would never have caught that if that were me.
Jesus Christ says the new season for KI3 plays a lot more like the old KI than it did when it was season 1.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you happen to see somebody did a 2,600 and something hit ultra combo? I think it was a glitch, but it's still impressive. It was like a 24-minute video of this guy doing a giant ultra combo. I mean, it wasn't that impressive because it's kind of the same thing repeatedly, but still it was impressive. Yeah, they're going to get that.
You got a $5 super chat from Jesus Christ. Play Killer Instinct 3.
Well, I can't right now, Jesus Christ. Thank you very much for that, but I don't even have a setup for that currently. I promise I will look into it for the streams in the future because I do like the idea of this. I need probably a little time to practice first, though. But thank you very, very much for that. I will put that... Tell you what, I'll put that in my little account that I store, and I'll be like, I need to buy a graphics card soon. Oh, there it is. What? Oh, okay, went out of bounds.
Fighter's Choice Arcade. Hello.
Oh, come on. Hi, Fighter's Choice Arcade. Sorry, I was upset with my game. Alright, I think I got this right here. Here we go. There he is.
Phantom X, dear God, that scared me.
Ah, I'm sorry. People like it loud, some people don't like it loud. What happened to my capturing? Not now, I'm winning.
What?
Oh, wait, did you bump this cord?
I don't think so.
I think you did. Pull it out and plug it back in. Just that, whoop, okay, the whole thing. Oh god, now you're making me lose. Is it in?
Why is it so loose?
It's because it's an adapter. Hold on. Pull just this part. It's not in all the way. There you go.
I didn't.
I blame you. What is happening with my stupid capturing? Hold on. I might have to searching for signal.
Mr. Keebler says, yes, CAG, I did see your CarnEvil vid. It was awesome. I just don't have an extra cab to cut up. I'm using my Marvel Superheroes cab as a PC mod. The PC mod you recommended.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm pausing the game really quick while I fix this. I have no idea what went wrong here. Disable, let's re-enable it and see what happens. I mean, I didn't bump anything, so I don't know what's happening.
I moved
oh, and we're back.
Alright.
Jesus. What a pain. Okay, I'm in position, and the game is no longer paused. Oh god, they're gonna score. Okay, good. I always just do this play because I like to sack them when I can and get on... Oh, I didn't do it there. They're going to let them get this one no matter what, I'm sure, because they're losing so badly. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. He was already being tackled. You have to watch that because you're going to see it delayed. The guy's already being tackled as he supposedly catches the ball. Get out of here. Midway with your cheating. Yeah, you didn't cheat that time, though, did you? And then occasionally they'll onside kick, which will make me fumble. Typical, yep, there it is. Typical Midway. You like how I called that, everybody? That was great. Now I sound like a complainer, I'm sorry. But that is so Midway. They do that every time to keep the game close. It's like hilariously, you can call it almost every time it happens.
Quarter coins, y'all.
Is that someone's name?
No, I'm just
Oh, I was
saying,
gonna say, that's a great
$dollar
name.
bills.
Yeah. Well, I guess it costs $2 per play in most cabinets to play a full game of this per person. So, you get a whole team of people there, and they're gonna put in what, $8 for 4 players to play a full game. That's a good amount of money for in the '90s for one game. Although this was in '99.
Jesus Christ says I really need to buy a pack of cigarettes and put a few out on the plexiglass for arcade authenticity.
That always drove me insane too. I was like, how dare you do this to a beautiful... That was nonsense. A beautiful game.
Says, you called it 100%.
Oh, BKXC switching names on me now. Oh, here it is again. Let's see how it goes. Okay, bold move, Cotton. We'll see how it works out. They're going to intercept this ball, almost guaranteed, at some point. But I don't know. Maybe they already got the cheating out of their system. Oh, he went for it, though, didn't he?
OPT44 says, what's up, buddy?
Howdy, OPT. I couldn't remember that. I'm sorry. But hi, thank you for stopping by. So I think I got this game locked up, but you never can trust Midway. Let's see. So even if they score, I'm going to play wild side here and try this out. Oh, I'm dead. No, there he is. Get it. Got it. 2 points. So they pretty much can't win at this point. Well,
BKXC says, oh wow, I never realized that's why the plexiglass on arcades was melted. Makes total sense now.
Heathens, Brian. Heathens. And the fools, that's what I hate about barcades nowadays. They don't let you smoke, but I can't stand how they let drinks be on these games. It's like, these games have a finite amount of parts left. Take it easy. Look at this glitch or something. He couldn't get by him. Oh, I didn't realize he was... Whoa, my guy went like 20 feet in the air right there.
Zach, I don't know, they were talking about playing, I guess, KI3 together or whatever.
Oh.
And then he said after COVID, a meetup would be cool. I don't expect Chris to let us in his house for an arcade or
No.
something.
I'm sorry, I will not let... I'm a freak. I don't like people in my house. BKXC came to my house, and I was like, oh, I'll let Brian in because he's cool, but, you know.
And the blanket he used ended up in the garage for a month.
That's not because of Brian. That's because what are we going to use? It's a heating blanket in summer by that point. Summer had already started.
It was January.
Don't make Brian get offended. That was not what the case was, Brian.
No, it wasn't because of you, Brian.
Jeez, making me feel awful now. I'm weird, so it's not anyone's fault but my own in that case. But no, Brian was welcomed in to sleep, and that was nice. Actually, 2 nights. That's right.
He said burn the blanket.
No, it's a good blanket. Where are we using it now? Did we bring that one in?
Yeah.
Where do we use it?
It's got it stuck because it was January. It sat on the back of the jet ski for like 4 months.
And you know we use our jet skis a lot, so I'd move it from the jet ski to like I think on top of the water softener. I was like, I'll just put it back when I get back. We need to bring this inside. We kept saying, and it never happened. But where is it now? Do we use it anywhere? 'Cause it's not big enough for our bed. We use a king size, right?
I think it's just in the closet.
Yeah, but that's not because of you, Brian. I'm gonna have to fire the producer after that, making good. This guy gave good super chats. Now you're definitely not getting paid. How dare you? Oh, look at that. I beat my own other score. And I've already beat this game with CXK. I hate to wrap it up. We got a good amount of people in here, but I'm kind of beat. What do you think? Oh, do you want to do an NHL game together and then we'll call it? Or do you not even want to do it?
Whatever.
That was I don't think Riley's even here anymore.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, Riley is here. I see his name right there. Okay, we'll do it for Riley. Hashtag do it for Riley.
Jesus Christ says, remember when the hotheads would come in the arcades and you would beat them and they would try to fight you? He did say earlier, I really do miss old school dark arcades. You could play MK2, KI, buy dime bags, get in fights. It was a teenage boy's heaven.
Yeah, I actually remember I was in a couple KI, not competitions, but tournaments. And I remember, because I was the youngest one there, I was so intimidated to beat these guys. Because I was afraid, like, these dudes are going to beat me up or something if I beat them in front of all these people. So I would actually back down my skills, which makes me mad today thinking about that. Because you don't do that, you know. I'm sure they would have been cool, but a lot of those guys were very shady.
Bye, Brian.
Oh, see you later, Brian. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the super chats. Oh, that's loud. Let's try to figure out how we're going to do this. I'm going to bring the chat up here so we can see it. I am against the wall. We may have to just get rid of this camera, I think.
Yeah.
We'll just let it look at... God, it's such a mess in here. After moving these After moving everything so many times, it's a rat's nest of wires after we do this. Is Phantom 79 waving at us? Howdy, Phantom 79. Unless you're saying bye to BKXC.
I think he's saying bye to BKXC.
Oh, hold on. We got one blocked. Yeah, dude, I did the same thing when older dudes would play you and intimidate you. Nothing you could do. They were twice your size. Exactly. Yeah, and, I mean, my parents came to watch me, and I felt embarrassed because it's like, I did the best I could. I'm very, very hot.
So it looks like you need a fan.
Yeah, this room gets boiling hot with all these games running and lights. And
Can I just unplug this, or will it mess this up?
it'll look ugly. So tell you what, get out of the way.
I'm gonna say, because my
You don't want to be
not
seen.
fitting there. I don't care about being seen.
Here, I'm going to let you guys have a beautiful view of Killer Instinct and Mortal Kombat 4 with a drink on it after I just complained about that. So, I am like on the windowsill here. Christine's going to play player one side. My nose is tickling like crazy. I think we need 16 credits. We'll see. Oh, no, that's right. I always think of it... Uh-oh. Oh, God. This is embarrassing. I never play on the player 2 side. So we're going to have to restart this game. I don't think I've ever mapped the controls for player 2. Isn't that sad? Riley, you're going to be mad, but I never did this. I'm sorry. And I can't even remember if this is technically player 2 or not, but let's find out. I can't remember what button's what. We're going to reset this whole thing and try it. Hold on. That's not the right... Oh, I didn't map the start button. Okay, so it is the right one. Let's reset the game and start again. Did you ever play Wayne Gretzky 64? Oh, I didn't realize that was a launch title. I thought it was Pilot Wings and... Anyway. But I did play it. I actually have it on here, by the way, the arcade version. It's hard to play. I don't understand this one. But here we go. Let's get back into 2-on-2 open ice. This is going to be a husband-wife challenge. She's already tired. Oh, show your shirt when you're done yawning. Let's see. I can't tell real time where it's pointing.
Me either.
There. Oh, the microphone's falling. There you go. It looks like the original Star Wars arcade shirt. She bought this on her own, so that was kind of cool. Now, where is the camera pointing? Good enough. Okay.
That was for Zach, because I know he's a fan.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We're not keeping our initials. Here you go. Pick somebody. Riley and...
I want to be Colorado.
Okay, you
Avalanche.
find Colorado. I can't remember. Is it the Jets? I can't ever remember who they are. The Jets or the... Oh, Riley. You're going to be mad at me. Not the Jets. That's right. That's my guy. Oh, the brightness. I see why the brightness is so low. My battery's really low, but either way. Here we go. We're the Jets. I'm the Jets.
I don't know a thing about this game,
Okay,
so I'm
really
going to button
quick.
mash.
Hold on. This is turbo, this is shoot, and this is pass. Okay.
I know what any of that means.
Well, you shoot the puck. Puck the shoot. I am crammed against the wall, so you may have a chance here. And you do have an AI player. I don't know what's going on either.
I have no idea what's going on.
You're that team. You're the one with the blue, or the purple, pink, whatever. You already scored.
I think the CPU did that.
That's cool. Take it either way. All right, let's get this thing in there. Oh, I hit pass like I always do. Hit the wrong button. This is going to be a bad game.
I don't even think they can see me.
Oh, well, hold on then. We'll fix that.
I mean, not that I care, but...
Oh, you love the spotlight. What was that? You're still not in there, are you? This is not going well, Riley. I'm sorry.
Slow.
Get that puck in there. I can't. If you beat me, I'm gonna be really embarrassed. Here we go. This is going in. Nope.
I still don't even know where I am.
Move. It's telling you to move your joystick. You don't even know what's happening. Use pass, which would be this button. Wait, no, pass would be the red. I'm sorry. Shows what I know. Wait, I got I got that puck. I cannot get this thing in there. Oh, we just got thrown. You don't even know. Uh-oh, I'm dead.
Oh, I just checked somebody.
All right, here we go. Why can't I score? Oh no, come on. Did you score again?
Yeah. I didn't. The CPU did. I did do that.
My goalie or whatever you call them on this game sucks. That was terrible. Score! I'm trying to be on the camera. I'm sorry.
No, I was just leaning on you.
Well, you're trying so hard to win this game, and you still are. It's a funny thing. Oh. Come on, come on.
I don't understand these games.
I don't understand it either. Why am I sucking? We're just going to point the camera on you. How's that?
Oh, okay, no.
You look whiter than usual.
Aw.
Just kidding. At least on... You are a white person. Very white person. Oh, my check score is terrible. Can I change it?
Oh, so that's why I was
Oh, okay.
checking people.
What was that? This is horrible. I don't know what I'm doing, she says. Finally. There we go. I am sweating up a storm now. We're all crammed in this corner together. Oh, don't do that. I'm sure I got tuna breath from dinner. You have the puck, you know.
Oh.
I was going to say, if you scored, that's some nonsense right there. Uh-oh. Get there.
Why did you get all huge?
I don't know why that happens, but you just did it too. You didn't even notice. Riley might be able to tell us. Somebody's comment got blocked. No, it's like a super move. It's because he says white people. I'll allow it in a second. Good God. We just keep doing the same thing. Alright, hold on. Let me show his comment. There we go. We don't have white people hockey. Something about hockey yet. Oh, look at that. Goal! We don't really have white people in this city, so I don't think anyone watches hockey. Yeah, I'm in Texas, so nobody cares.
We have a hockey team.
We do. I keep forgetting. I did go see a game
It's
when I was
not
a kid.
NHL, though.
Yeah.
I don't know what the little leagues are called.
Probably like 1HL. Oh, I'm on fire. Melting the ice. Oh, God. That actually really hurts because the window frame's digging into my arm. Oh. Here it goes.
No.
Nope. What happened? You beating up my guy again?
Beat you.
Lemieux. What happened? Dallas Stars is in... it's an NHL team in Dallas. Oh, it's in Texas.
Well, I know we've got like the something with bats.
The bats? We had
Like-
the iguanas, or as Peggy Hill says, the iguana.
No,
When I was a kid, it was the iguanas because I remember going to see them.
where's that phone?
Hurry up, because we're about to play some more. We're going into the final third or whatever
The Spurs arena.
in the Alamo Dome
Yeah,
that they don't use. Oh, my neck's killing me now. We're almost done here. She's now on a Google tangent, and we're back. Oh, you're gonna lose if you don't play.
like I was really playing anyway.
Well, you were winning, not trying very hard, and now you're losing. Colorado, get out of here with that. It's Winnipeg all the way, baby. Oh my God.
San Antonio hockey.
Yeah, you better go. You got the puck. Oh, well, screw you then. You just shoved it right in there.
San Antonio Rampage.
Rampage, that's right.
Bulls.
Rampage. Oh.
They're like the Bulls. A bull is their logo.
The San Antonio Bulls. I love that, Jordan. I don't know.
Which one's?
Oh.
How do you? I
I'm
don't
messing
remember
this
which
up
button
royally.
is which. Which one's
Shoot, pass. Blue
What?
is shoot,
Okay.
pass is red, yeah. And white is turbo. Turbo! So we're almost tied up right now. Oh, man. I don't remember when they actually played hockey. We're terrible people. We're terrible fans. Oh, it's over right here.
The rodeo.
Yep, I knew that was going in. All right, Riley, I'm not letting you down. I'm not losing to a noob. Oh, I'm not even paying attention now. Oh, pass it back. I'm not going to lose to a noob with the Jets. Or not. Maybe I will.
I actually got that one.
Yeah, we got 1 minute left.
Guy
too.
eating a big ice cream or something came up on the
Oh.
screen.
Oh!
Oh!
This is-
Some
this-
broken vertebra there.
Yeah, this is some of that midway cheating nonsense again. Get it in, man. Lemieux. What was that? He did like a fancy move.
A backflip.
Oh, that was rude. All right, 10 seconds. You're not going to beat me. Not going to happen. I won. Only by 1 point. You did way better than I thought you would do, to be honest. Yeah, Riley says you're playing hard, though. You're the top player. What the heck happened to me? Oh, well, actually, maybe that's your guy. I don't know. I don't know who's who, but either way, I'll give you the top player. Okay, my neck's killing me. Any last questions? I'm going to wrap it up for the night. Team Batman. I don't know, I just saw Team Batman on the chat. I was trying to think. Oh, the Rampage moved to Henderson, Nevada. What's happening here?
What?
Riley may know more than we do on that. Riley also likes the Vegas Golden Nashville... Wait, whoa. Oh, the Vegas Golden Nashville Predators and Carolina Hurricanes. Hurricanes?
Oh, yeah. It says in 2020, the franchise was sold to the Vegas Golden Knights and relocated as the Henderson Silver Knights.
We're awful hockey fans. Sorry to hockey players in the area. Thank you, Phantom79. Jesus Christ. I'm glad you told... I was trying to realize, like, who is Jesus? Jesus. I thought it said Gus at first, so I get it now. I'm not playing. What's happening here? Yeah, thanks for hanging out. If you hung out for the whole thing, I'd be surprised if you're watching it later. But I'll do this again next weekend, probably, unless something comes up. We'll see what happens. I don't know if I'll have a video this week. I'm trying to think of what I can make a video on. We'll see. Anyway. We think we need a War Gods finisher video now. It'll be 4.5 hours long, and I might pull one off. Or I'll just go and take, like, I'll find someone else to do it. I don't know. Ask that. Maybe I'll share that guy's video, your MK Arcade source. I'll share it on the community page so you guys can see it. Because it's insane. He even talks about how difficult it is, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, he has a beautiful arcade collection, by the way. He has a real arcade in Wichita, Kansas that I'm trying to go to. He opened an arcade with a friend of his, and they have awesome games there. All the Mortal Kombats, Killer Instinct 1 and 2, and they're all in great shape. So if you're in that area, definitely go check it out. I think it's called The Arcade. That was our plan to go there. We were going to take a road trip there and do all that this year, but nothing happened. So anyway, fun stream. Thank you. Zach enjoyed it as always. Love the Star Wars shirt. All right. One of these days, I'm going to stream from the Star Wars cabinet, but it's downstairs. I keep saying it. We're going to do it one of these days. Now that you're on board with helping out, I don't feel so bad with interrupting you watching TV. Anyway.
I've always told him that anyway.
I know, but I feel really bad sitting there playing while you're trying to just sit there and do nothing. But now you can enjoy and interact. Maybe you can play some Star Wars on the stream. Maybe we'll do a battle, see who can get the top score live. So I can not cheat like you say I do.
Yep.
Usually when dudes bring their wives on, they are annoying, but your wife really helps out and adds to the stream. Well, thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Z had a lot of fun. Thank you, Z. Okay, wrapping it up finally here. If you're new, please subscribe. I try to do this weekly, usually on the weekends. I get videos out once a week in most cases. And that's that. Thank you guys very much. I'll see you guys on the next stream.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah. I'm going to turn it off now. It's over here. Have a good weekend, guys.